All right, time to do an intro for a video. Hello, VOD watchers. Welcome to the Seabass 223 stream. And we are shiny hunting. Thank God for no Pokopia. Don't worry, we'll be playing it later. You will get a warning so that you can evacuate the premises so that you don't get your toxic energy on my fun experience. I'm kidding. Anyway, yeah, so we are essentially here stalling for time. So we're going to do a couple encounters. What this is really going to be, for the VOD watchers on the AZU Hunter series, whenever I do the next actual shiny hunt, we're just going to include this as a clip at the beginning. You got some lights, camera, action shit going on. I think I have that. It's, I don't know if it's exactly what you're referencing, but there's a Sonic song that goes lights, camera, action. I'm pretty sure I have it on one of my playlists. It'd have to be a remix of it, but yeah, we're just big chilling because Lazarus is waiting up. He said, "Give me 10 minutes." It's been 20 minutes, so I assume we're gonna be stalling a little bit more time. When Lazarus says, "Give me a couple minutes," I always assume it's like 5x. Look at Turt, look at Turt, look at Turt. Pokopia bad? I know you keep saying that, but is it just a joke? Or do you actually know something that I don't know? Because I've seen the people enjoying it. And it looks like a kind of game that I would probably not I'm not going to be a guy who's like, all right, here's part 814 of my Pokopia series. But I'm down to play it on stream. I'm down to play it on my own. I'm down to pull it up every now and then on stream. Definitely not some watch me play Pokopia for 37 years. It's not going to be that. Obviously, it's also the idea of it being as expensive as it is. But like I said, I think people are finding it's a decently rich experience. Kind of decently deep. All right, so especially now that we got VOD watchers watching, let's let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? Am I right? We can't keep going on if we just keep ignoring it, right? Right? Check out the fucking sunglasses, man. You have no idea how fucking happy I am that I finally found a pair of sunglasses that works for the vibe I'm going for. I wanted the Funky Kong style with no brim on the top. I wanted very thin things on the sides that were very minimally invasive to the image in general. And I wanted a pair that I could look at my monitors and be able to see it. Because a lot of glasses like this are polarized, so I'd have to play like this to bend the lens properly to see the screen. But now, oh, we got it figured out, dude. Oh, we got it figured out, man. I was talking about a $400 package, man. Let's go, dude. I'm so fucking happy. You have no idea. This shit is ballin'. So I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling damn good today. You know, I'm feeling damn good today. I'm feeling the music too, man. Oh, I'm feeling the fucking music, dude. Oh, we got some nice Spotify vibes going on. Oh, man. Should have picked Vaporeon. I don't know what you mean by that. I have no idea what you're talking about. Vaporeon, or is this some kind of copy pasta joke or something? I know they were making like the life-size Vaporeons. You know, those life-size things, that's a little, you know, it's not exactly my bread and butter, especially right now. I definitely don't have the disposable incomes. I definitely would have, say, about 10 months ago, back in May of 2025. Maybe I would have bought something like that and waited 10 months for it to ship. But, you know, right now I'm kind of just not. You know, it's really not the kind of thing I would do right now. You know what I mean? Anyway, we have Moondrop has moondropped his team. Apom the Executor, Cabbage the Wobbuffet, Freddy the Manatee. It's a manatee. You just have a regular ass fish as a Pokemon. Idle the Ambipom. Wait, you have a Pokemon named Apom and then and then Ambipom. Okay, no, I like that. I like that. It's just my brain is confused. Chick the Charizard and Newt the Pupitar. I'll say what Evos they were before now. Oh, is it the thing where like they randomly evolve into different Pokemon? Is it one of those type shift? Oh, because that's kind of cool. Bad purchasing decisions are bad. I know, man. That would have been you know, if you spend $400 on a life-size, what you said, Vaporeon, Evolution in general, like, I don't know, maybe an Espeon or an Umbreon or something, and then you waited 10 months for that order to come through, and then the day it says it's delivering at 8 p.m., the website goes, oh yeah, that was delivered at noon today. What are you talking about? Bitch, I've been here all day. I raised hell. I was, I mean, oh, it took me about an hour to get on the phone with an actual human being customer representative. Because I knew that my local FedEx place was going to close at 9, so I was really fighting to make that happen. Turns out I finally got somebody on the phone, and then I got a call this morning. Were your parents there to see the I don't know what you're talking about seeing a $400 plushie, but they were out of town when my delivery came in. They were out of town, and that's just serendipity, right? That's just the world working in mysterious ways. So yeah, but no, I assume they'll notice what we're talking about. They'll when they walk in and I turn around to talk to them, they'll see the sunglasses. So we'll have that conversation then. Okay. So let's see if we can follow this right. Moondrop's Executor started as a Mankey. His Wobbuffet started as a Nincada. His Mantine started as a Teddiursa. His Ambipom started as a Shroomish. His Charizard started as a Chikorita. God damn, talk about a downgrade. Jesus. You could have had Meganium? Damn. Oh wait, that's really funny actually. It started as a Chikorita, then went to Quilava, then became another starter. It feels seeded, but that's cool. That's crazy. And your Pupitar became a Hoot. That's actually really sad that it's random evolutions, because you would fucking love... Well, actually, no, you wouldn't love a Pupitar, because that shit's not going to become Tyranitar until like level 50-something, and then by then you're like done with the game. That's some endgame BS right there. You would not actually be that happy about that. But yeah, we're just big chilling, man. We're just big chilling, big hanging out. I don't know if I'm gonna keep up the whole ignoring the actual elephant in the room the whole time, but we're gonna have some fun with it. Oh man. Yeah, I'm telling you, yes, last night I was PO'd trying to get a real person on the phone. Got someone who gave me some kind of like, well, we'll call you tomorrow and see what we blah 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 blah. So they call me tomorrow and they're like, yeah, so we have it here in our facility. We're gonna deliver it to you as soon as we can. And it was like 12:30 or 1 o'clock when they sent it in, so yippee! it was yes. Okay, I'm loving Gekwa. I gotta be honest, man, you're not gonna pull me away from Brout. You aren't gonna do it. Gekwa, I get it. I get it. It feels like a road we've walked down before. I'm really getting some, like, this is going to become Inteleon again vibes. But you know what? We're, like, basically a year out from actually seeing what the evolutions are going to look like, so that's all just speculation. But it really, what else are you supposed to do? It looks like the love child of... It looks like my final evolution, in my head, the final evolution is like the love child of Inteleon and Quaquaval. It's gonna be like that. You literally, oh, that's so fucking true. You are a gecko guy. I completely forgot about that. That's on me. Moondrop. Oh, let me guess. You got a shiny. Just like I'm about to get, right? Freaking. Right? Freaking here. Boom. Sniped, motherfucker. Get down. But yeah, there's some funny photos I took when my package came in today, and I'm probably gonna... I'll post them in Discord when the stream ends. I'll give some people some time to roll it in, see what they think. You know, keep the mystique of the moment alive. You know what I mean? Yes. Okay, y'all been able to hear Spotify. That's good. Let me see. Hold on. No. Okay, yeah. I'm a little loud on the Spotify. That's good. Do you think tomorrow we could play the mod pack? Yeah, I'd be down for that. Yeah, because I plan on doing a stream tomorrow, and family dinner's gonna happen on Sunday, not Saturday. So that works for me. So I'd be down for that. Rocket Grunt had a Wobbuffet. Charizard burned with Flamethrower. Then it was in red. And then I used Fly. Wobbuffet used Destiny Bond. Died to burn. And it didn't take Char with it because it died to burn because it's not actually dealing damage. It is what it is. It is based as hell. Isn't Flamethrower burn like a 10% chance? God damn. Not even like Fire Blast or something. God damn. Oh shit. I don't know why, because we were gonna play. The reason we're stalling for the reason we're doing the shiny hunt is because we're waiting to play with Lazarus, and Lazarus wants to play Pokemon Unite. And I'm thinking about it. I don't know why. I kind of want to play Espeon. When I go play Pokemon Unite, I want to go play Espeon. I've been watching a couple of videos where people are like, well, they buffed Gardevoir. And I'm like, I've never been much of a Gardevoir guy, but speaking of psychic type attackers in Unite, I kind of like Espeon. I don't know, I'm just, for some reason, I'm kind of just feeling like playing Espeon in Unite. Is that weird? It feels weird. Anyway. Yes, that is very lucky. You're definitely going to shiny hunt Azu and Cobblemon. I mean, the spawn rate isn't that bad. I would. Oh, I definitely would. Oh, yeah. Oh, well... I'm remembering last time. It took me like 2 hours of dedicating time to hunt for it for me to find one. So I'm a little hesitant to say I'll do a shiny hunt. Yeah. I wonder why Espeon. Yeah, it's a mystery, ain't it? It boggles the mind. It really is confusing why that urge is coming over me. I don't get it. The world may never know. I'll be back. All right. You need your music. I see you. I see you. It's gonna be it's gonna be a bit of an overload with my music, your music, and oh boy. Also, that girlfriend already broke up with me. Yo, that's rough. I was gonna try and be funny, and you know what? Maybe not. Are y'all on like talking terms, or have you just been ghosted? Because that's rough. Listen, man. That's rough. I will. How you know what? Let's do it this way. How do you feel about that? Because I don't want to be facetious and rude. If this is like an actual sore spot for you, I don't want to be poking somebody. I don't want to kick somebody while they're down. So if you're actually like upset about this, I won't be, I won't be a comedian right now. Talking terms, she kind of just hit me with the, actually, I don't think I can. Oh, I see. I understand. If I remember correctly, you said she was from India, and so that is about as long distance as is humanly possible from America to India. That's one of the farthest stretches you could possibly go. So I understand some apprehension there. Well, yeah, y'all keep up on talking terms. It's always nice to have friends. I'm not butthurt. Then let me say this. Let's just agree. We've learned our lesson. We talked a couple streams ago about this concept called hiding your power level, right? About holding back just a little bit. being authentic and true to yourself, but also not putting everything and absolutely everything out on the table at the very beginning. You want to ease into that kind of thing. So I believe the roundabout point I'm making here is, next time you're talking to a girl and you both are interested in each other enough to maybe form a relationship, and she asks you if you have any show recommendations, don't say Evangelion. Because when you told me, I gotta be honest, when you told me you were showing your girlfriend your I think you said it was your girlfriend at the time. When you said you were showing your girlfriend NGE, literally the first thing that came to my mind is Majora's Mask: Dawn of the Final Day. Like, I was like, oh gosh, oh shit, he's gonna show his girlfriend what? Oh no. That's something when, like, because here's the thing. You gotta lock them into this deal so that when you show them, you know, semi-uncomfortable stuff like that, that they're less likely to, you know, move on. Like, you know, maybe the first couple of dates, I go to the girl's house instead of her coming to mine and seeing my shelf of hundreds of dollars of Pokemon plushies, you know? If they don't like NGE, they aren't the one. Look, all I'm saying is, in my mind, because I guess in my mind, I more pictured it like you two were going to watch it together. And I don't think it's quite as bad if y'all are going to watch it separately. But if you're going to watch an anime together, maybe not the one that involves pseudo-sexualization of minors, adults manipulating minors, adults making out with minors, and masturbation references. Maybe that's not the, oh, that's how it's so fun. You want to give them something fun. Like, I get it. You want to show them the thing that you love the most. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely understand that. But, like, maybe start with Full Metal Alchemist. You know what I mean? You got another tool in your belt. You got something else you could swing with. We were gonna watch Brotherhood first. Okay. Well, see, you're on the right track then. I understand. Also, if people are like, if the girl you're talking to is a knower, you do have to be careful about Evangelion, because the average Evangelion fan who, unlike you, has been a diehard Evangelion fan for like decades, they are not looked kindly upon by the wider community. Like you know what? It's just like being a part of any community, right? There's always the stigma of the worst offenders in every community, right? But Evangelions also is kind of like, oh yeah, those are those people that XYZ. Yo, Donovan Johnson, we're here. Yo, my goat, my boy. I was out here shiny hunting, waiting for you to show up, dude. What's good, dude? Oh my gosh, dude. What do you think? What do you think, man? What do you think? Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? What do you think? You like the fucking sunglasses, bro? Holy shizai! Look at these things, man. I finally found the exact pair of sunglasses I've been pining for so long. Yes! Finally a pair of sunglasses I can wear on stream. That the Funky Kong sunglasses with the no brim, Yankee with no brim kind of shit. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I have these. Yes. We'll run through Friday for the boys. I am on. Nice. Let's go. Friday for the boys, baby. Let's do it. I like the philosophy of Evangelion and the cool adventure. No, I love Evangelion. It's very good. It's also like, how do I put it? And it's sort of the equivalent of like, well, no, because horror movies are kind of, they create romantic situations. Fire shades? Yeah, thanks, brother. Yeah, the shades. Yeah, I had some delivery issues. We'll talk about it more when we hop on. If I don't know if the situation has shifted, but if we hop on call, I will fill you in on the longer details later. But long story short, my $400 delivery package, there was a big debacle. I almost lost my mind. Turns out they didn't deliver it because they wanted to make sure they brought it to the right house. So when I thought they were being like, maybe somebody stole my shit, it was more just them being careful and cautious. But I'll break that down longer once we hop on a call together. Because I've already broken it down for stream, but I am more than down to talk about it again. So yeah, this shiny hunt we're doing here, I am recording it. This is going to be just at the beginning of whenever I do the next one. So it'll be 2 clips spliced together. That won't feel weird at all. The people will understand. Like, he's doing an outro in 30 minutes. What the fuck? Start the call? Oh, you mean now? Okay. Let's run through this rappel then. You know what? There you go. Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing. Hello, mi amigo.
Give me 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
You got 20. You need the 20 seconds. All right, I'm down.
And I can actually. Okay, can you?
Oh, I can hear you. You're coming through. Oh yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, we're in there like swimwear, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Hey, so crazy thing is, I never get to freaking watch you on stream while I'm playing. But
That's
I got
true.
my computer on.
Ooh, okay.
So it's like, all right, now I'm gonna be lagging just a little bit.
Oh, no worries. You're good.
But yeah, can you hear me on these headphones?
No, yeah, I'm hearing you fine. You're coming through clear.
I love these, bro.
That's nice.
This is literally like these are $35, dude. So yeah, tell me about the I just want to know about everything, man. Is Evangelion something I should watch? That's one. And two, I do want to hear about the shades now.
the shades. Yes, of course, the shades. That's what we're talking about. Evangelion, that is, I think the word I would call it is like a psychological horror show. Kind of like, I don't know if you've ever watched or heard of Akira. It's very high quality. It's very good. It has a very like poignant point to make. But be prepared to like see some off-putting shit. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's very good. It's very good. But it's not like a pop the kid on the lap and let him tag along kind of show. it ain't no.
I got you. Man, one thing I'll say, I love your, like, bro, so since you've been streaming, I'm not gonna lie, your voice has become more dynamic. Like, your voice inflection, and maybe it's just practice and repetition, but it's, like, super melodic to listen to you. It's super cool, man.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate that, man. That's nice to hear. Because, like, one of the things I've been thinking about doing, and I didn't want to talk about anything I want to do for my anniversary stream, but I am going to do it. Anniversary is kind of a loose term. It's just when I started doing this once a week. Eva is not fruit baskets. Oh, hell no. Sure as shit ain't fruit basket, I'll tell you that. But yeah, just when I started doing this once a week, that was what started that was the Minecraft April Fool's event. And I was like, you know what? I just want to stream it. And then I kind of enjoyed it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just not going to stop. And that's where we are now.
Yes.
And I really want, on my anniversary, what I really want to do is I want to sit and watch it live with everybody. Because I've glanced at it a couple times. And we're not going to sit here and watch the whole 2 or 3 hour stream or whatever. But like, dude, I have my dog water camera. Microphone is not it. I have no filters on my microphone. I'm fucking high as shit. Like, it's gonna be a hell of a thing. So that's gonna be one of the things on my anniversary itinerary. So look forward to that.
I will. I think that that's incredible.
But
Generally, I think it's incredible just because, yeah, man, watching your stuff back's always good.
Yeah, because my point is like, yeah, that there's definitely been like there's been a lot of shifts. This is gonna be my last rappel. I'm in the zone. I gotta get out of the zone.
Yeah,
but
for
like,
sure. No, you're good.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, but just like, there's been a lot of shifts in how I do things here. Like, obviously improved my lighting, improved my microphone, so that helps with the me aspect of it. But also, like you said, there's just some comfort. There's just some confidence. There's some, like, I still feel a twinge every now and then of like me going live. I gotta be like, oh, gotta hype myself up and get ready to go live. But honestly, it's a lot just like, I kind of click the button, and that's why I have that splash screen up. So it kind of gives me a moment to be like, all right, lock in. It gives me that moment of breath to be like, okay, we're gonna start this thing, and I'm just gonna let it roll whenever I'm ready. And then it's usually in between songs, because nowadays I have a playlist made of songs that are good for intros, and so I just kind of shuffle that playlist, and whatever hits the top is where we go. Who is this man? Shandy, this is a friend of the stream, Lazarus, aka Don AFK, aka Donovan Johnson, aka the GOAT, aka the man who has been uncaged on Fridays, rah! aka my best friend from college. So we are happy to have him here, and we are happy to run a few games of Unite, man. To preface it, how have you been playing it all by any chance?
I've been, no, yes and no. I've been playing, like, I haven't played an actual game because I've been trying to get the license points to get Mega Lucario.
Shandy, that comment is fucking hysterical.
500 away.
Oh, the license point system is so... I've not gotten a single Pokemon through the license system. Not a one.
I've gotten a couple. Not a couple. I've gotten like Eldegoss and like Wigglytuff.
Oh, man.
I actually like that there's a pathway to getting the characters without shelling out real cash. It's just unfortunate because, like, if you really want to, so every let's say every couple levels they give you an opportunity to get, like, for you to choose whatever license you want. And so, like, for the first one, you gotta get to like level, you gotta get to level 20, and that's when you can get your first, like, pick whatever Pokemon you want, and then you're unlocking all the other Pokemon from that. Is it every?
I forget the actual
level?
system. What I understand is, like, it's a lot of not playing the Pokemon that you want to play. That's kind of why I think myself and a lot of people are upset, is like, yeah, I kind of get it. Kind of inspires you to play Pokemon you wouldn't play before, but also, like, so that is the way to get shinies now. Are we for real, man? But I get it. No, I get both sides of it for sure. Anyway, real quick, give me a couple seconds here. VOD watchers, the next part's coming around, and for my sake, we'll probably see you a couple days from now. Who knows when the next time my shiny hunt is, but for y'all, it's gonna be right now. And we're back at the VOD, baby. Welcome back to the shiny hunting. It has been far less hours than I thought it was. I think it's only been, what, like 3 since we stopped shiny hunting earlier. And just like that, we're back in it, baby. Like we never left. Like I never went off and played Pokemon Unite for like 3 hours. It's great. Welcome, everybody. We're back on the Pokemon Platinum. And actually, I am going to change the keyboards real quickly. I had that tactical reload on these keyboards, by the way. I keep that shit on deck just for shit like this. This is actually I use it sometimes when I do coding because it's easy to type a bunch of numbers on my numpad on this keyboard. Because this one's a full size and the other one's a smaller one, a 70%er, I think. But I like this one better because it's got the quieter keys. Huh. My emulator crash? Hold on. Oh, the keyboard's not working. I love this keyboard, guys. It doesn't work. Don't follow this guy, seriously? Man, fucking... There's never any technical issues on the shiny hunting stream, man. Don't worry about it. You know what? This is all going in the VOD, too. You know what, VOD watchers? Y'all deserve this or whatever. All right. We're so back. I don't know, man. That's just had a good, like... Talked with friend Lazarus. Played with Lazarus and Pop at the same time. That was some of the most fun shit I've ever done in Pokemon Unite. Just fucking keep going like, oh, Pop, what are you doing? You're not getting a 5K here. You're only getting a 4K. What the fuck, man? Come on, step up, lock in, man. What are you doing? You're not carrying hard enough. We just did that to him for like a fucking hour and a half. And then we played a couple more games with Pop, and Weary hopped on the call and talked with us for a little bit. And now I'm here. Shiny hunting. Fuck am I doing in the Pokemon slot? Holy fuck. Oh my god, has anyone ever told y'all that water is fucking delicious? Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Sometimes you take a sip of water and you're like, oh my god, I haven't drank water all day. And you just fucking... I could keep going. I literally could keep drinking that, but I'm gonna save myself a little bit. Save myself from having to go to the bathroom again before the stream ends. 666, the number of the beast. It's gonna be so funny because I assume my demeanor is not that different than it was before I switched over. Like where the big cut is between these two VODs. But I can't imagine that it's not nothing. My demeanor must have changed quite a bit. I imagine myself in a bit more of a comfortable mood now. I say that my nose is... Die, nose itch. Fuck you. I'm more hyped up. I'm more locked in. I'm more tapped into the streaming mindset. Oh shit, why is my chat window not updating? Oh, I didn't even see that in my normal chat window because I started recording or something? Interesting. Well, we'll look at it through here, so I'm not gonna miss those messages again. My bad. Remember when we used to play 1v1 Overwatch on your PS4? Oh man. Look at Turtwig. Turtwig. We need like a fucking full, like... Oh god. I need to find like instrumental... Hold on. No. We'll just do it in editing, just fucking Turtwig, Turtwig, just fucking full on screamo this shit. we need a goddamn like screamo Turtwig montage every time we pull him up in Pokedex. Oh man, dude, my inhibitions are fucking gone. That's what it is. You know what? That's exactly what it is. I am so goddamn comfortable in my own skin right now. I feel fucking great. That's what the feeling is right now. Why are we in the Pokemon slot again? I think that happens when I use the touchscreen. I think that's what's occurring there. Those were fun times, but it was always unfair because you were obviously worse. And your FPS was 30 or lower. Oh boy. Meanwhile, I'm out here playing at fucking 240 frames a second, and I've been playing this game like 7 years longer than you have, and. Yeah, it's rough. Oh, man. Good times. Let the good times roll. I would play more Stadium, but I gotta be honest, I've really fallen in love with certain perks And yeah, you can kind of get the perks in the base game in Stadium as well. Like the big one I think of is Junkrat's extra projectile speed that he gets in the normal game. But the Stadium one is conditional upon you using a conch mine. So it's not quite as like, you know, it's not quite as badass. It's not quite as versatile. I really just fuck with getting it and rocking it. How long has it been since I found this channel? It doesn't feel like it's been too long. That was, I think your first stream was when I got my first shiny in Emerald, which if I remember correctly, that was back in June. I can check that right now, actually. We'll do it live, baby. Look at us, multitasking. My white whale, that's the last Emerald one. It's got to be one of the very first Emerald ones, I think. La 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 na 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 na. Oh, fuck, when was it? There it says 9:24 there. We're gonna, you know what? I always feel bad. I gotta balance out the VOD watching experience and the stream experience. I'm still learning, folks. I'm still freaking learning. It's gotta be on like my first day of doing it, right? Or maybe my second day. Did I really shiny hunt for? No, I probably. No, it probably did take me, I don't know. Let's see. How did this stream start? Yeah, the conversation here is incredible, ain't it? I'm hardly looking at the screen, by the way. I literally don't think I looked at that Kadabra until after I ran away from it. If that was shiny, Lamau 4K mistake XT, so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that it's part 2-3 is when I got the shiny. I also didn't look at that Marill. I gotta stop doing that. That's bad. That's bad. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta at least look at the Pokemon before I decide to run away, because I would hate to click run and it be a shiny. See, I looked at it that time. So we played Mario Kart first. Then we played Repo. I'm so confused. I'm very confused. It'd be much easier if I was actually looking at my playlists specifically. Oh my god, that's so funny. My first video on these playlists is fucking... I'm taking a sip of what I can only assume is a mixed alcoholic drink. That's awesome, man. That's the first frame of the AZU Hunter series, is me taking a sip out of a glass cup of brown liquid. That's incredible. Oh yeah, I can just see when the Marill's on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's me catching the... Yeah, so it's here. It was in the middle. Oh yeah, I mean, that probably makes sense. I did it in the middle of the stream and then just felt compelled to keep hunting afterwards. That's exactly what happened. Oh, man. Oh, fucking wow. That's exactly what happened. That's crazy. Oh, man. What a fucking time, man. Holy shit. Oof. Caught me reminiscing again. Look at us. Anyway, that was officially June 13th. So it has been 8 months. All of that just to get the exact same answer that I had before. But now we have a date. That was 8 months ago? Yeah, man. Oh, I've done 26 going on. This is number 27 shiny hunting streams since then. Look at us. Hey, would you look at us? Oh, come on, guys. Just look at us. Holy shit. One step. Damn it. Damn it. Fuck. God, it'd be really funny if I've missed a shiny Kadabra. I wouldn't care at all. I really wouldn't care. I'm not here for that. But I would love if someone like found a clip of me getting a shiny Kadabra and just completely running away from it without even looking. That'd be a badass clip for me to have. And for me to just be like, it ain't the goal, so what? Does it look like I care? That bitch ain't the goal. Doesn't feel that long for me as a viewer. Maybe it's different for you as a streamer. Honestly, I'd be lying if I said it didn't feel like a long time ago, but not necessarily because of anything in particular, but because of a lot of shit happened in my life during that time. Between then and now, a lot of shit happened. I got fired from my job. I lost my grandfather, and I had a long string of like not feeling so great about myself. So there was a lot going on in that time for me. So it does feel like it's oh yeah, you had a job. Oh my god, I haven't been a destitute, useless piece of shit for the whole time you've known me. Wow. Crazy. Oh, man. It's alright, man. Will I ever get over the jobless jokes? Probably not. They're gonna keep calling me unemployed even after I get my job. That's the thing. That's like the hope that I hold in my heart, is that everybody, you, Weary, the other people in my life that make fun of me for being unemployed, everyone still calls me unemployed after I get a job. I hope it just sticks forever. You know what I mean? That would make this whole time of y'all calling me unemployed feel even better. You will. Go forth, soldier. Go forth, my son, and do my bidding. It has been spoken, and so it shall be. Amen, or whatever. Yeah. Have there been people in Twitch? There have been a couple people in Twitch chat talking to me earlier. I haven't had a Twitch chat message since 7:45. 2 different people. Oh my god, I didn't change the game. Glad I checked that. 2 different people came in who wanted to play Pokemon Unite with us. But the thing is, we were playing I'm Ultra rank, Pop is Master rank, and Lazarus is Expert ranked. Because he just doesn't have time to play. So, you know, we can't play ranked together because our rank differences are too the gap between him and Pop is too big for them to be able to play in the same lobby. So we have to just cope. We have to just deal. You know what I mean? So we I'm sorry. God, my words are falling apart. Uh-oh, maybe I'm getting sleepy. Oh, fuck. So we had to pivot. We had to play unranked, which very often, and I think it's like upwards of 99.9% of your games in unranked are going to be against bots and with bot players, which I'm fine with, because if it's just me kicking back, shooting shit with one of my best friends of all time, and we're just here laughing and have a good time, I don't give a fuck what we're doing in the game. So I'm fine doing that. But these viewers come in and like, oh, you're not playing ranked, and then they just leave chat. It's so fucking funny. They're like, oh, you're cringe. Later. Oh yeah, dude. I'll be so rich that I don't even need to work anymore, and that's when unemployed jokes are gonna hit their fucking peak. You're gonna be calling me unemployed now when I actually am looking for a job and need a job. When I have a typical normal job, you're gonna keep calling me unemployed. When I get into some high-ranking position and I really don't work as much as I used to, you're gonna call me unemployed, and then I'm gonna get so fucking rich that I can just sit on my laurels and not do anything, and then you're gonna call me unemployed again, and it's gonna be beautiful. Actually, none of that is gonna happen, because I'm gonna stay jobless for the rest of my life. You're playing Persona 5? I gotta go. I gotta. Oh, so look at the time, man. I gotta go. Just like that, clearly with no watch on or anything. I gotta go. Oh boy. There we go. I like having a very small window of my stream on like a 10-second delay, especially when I'm counting encounters, just to make sure that everything still lines up. You're still not even halfway through the damn game. I gotta be honest, dude, I don't even feel a quarter of the way through the game. Like, it's gonna, dude, dude, I'm gonna be fucking, remember that hypothetical I was talking about where I'm gonna be rich as fuck and I'm gonna be so rich that I don't even need to work to keep making money? Fucking, I'm still gonna be like maybe halfway through Persona when that happens. I told you that's what made it suck about doing it for Halloween is it's gonna hang over me for the rest of my life. That's true fear. That's true dread, is that it's going to be haunting my mind for as long as it can. Yeah, and I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. That's fine with me. Oh. Benjamin Netanyahu paused my YouTube stream, so now I'm more behind than I want to be. We'll switch over to lo-fi after a couple more songs in this playlist. I think lo-fi is kind of the direction we're heading in. We're coming into the eve of the stream. I say that. It's like I'm not going to go shiny hunting for like another 2 hours or something. I got pushed, man. I got put to the... I got energy. I'm going to have dementia, forget about it, and then I have to start the game over from the beginning. Oh, yeah. You still have to play Persona 5. You know what? I have eternity in hell to play it, okay? I'll do it there. My hell is literally going to be me locked in a room with a PlayStation 5 with nothing but Persona 5 on it. I say it like I really hate the game. I only just kind of feel awkward playing it. I don't even hate it. It's just kind of like, oh. I feel like, oh. Like, as a 26-year-old, I feel like I'm sitting into a conversation with, like, 16-year-olds talking about sex. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be here. Dude, you're so old, man. Go back to your wife and kids. What are you doing here? That's how I fucking feel playing Persona. I don't dislike it. It just makes me feel bad. Actually, I find it quite funny, especially when I spend time poking fun at it. First level of P5 and the second level of P3. It does this shit in other games, man. Look, I'm still caught up on the fact that one of my main companions is a woman in bright red dominatrix leather. She's 16. I feel like Doofenshmirtz. She's 16. Like, I don't know, man. It's hard to look at the screen. It's hard to look. It's hard, man. Oh, man. Very funny, though. I will keep playing it, just at some point. I'm not going to promise win. I'm just going to promise... It's the same thing with the Shiny Hunting series. It might go into hibernation for a while, but it will be back. It'll be back. When I'm clawing at the depths, wondering what I want to do, it'll be there. Tomorrow night. Sintel just asked if he wants to do the Risk of Rain drinking game tomorrow. I think I do. I'm down for it. It might end up being off stream though. They have revealing clothes you can choose for them to wear. Not much better, but also at that point, it's not forced. So wait, I can choose instead of having her in the latex leather dominatrix with a whip, I can put her in like a bikini or something. Oh, so much. Oh, thank God, so much better. Oh, perfect. Problem solved. At least they get to choose my my pedophilic destiny. Thank God. Oh, and the other game's not the one I'm playing. Oh, phew. Thank God. Oh, I was worried I wouldn't get to look at her in that disgusting dominatrix outfit all game. Thank God. Phew-wee. Not even a P5R, huh? Seems like one of those updates you make to games that are being remade. Just seems like the thing to do. I don't know. You tell me. You can change her clothes to be less revealing. Okay. I'm a fan of that. I sound like such like a... I sound like a... I sound like a dad who's like, you're not going out wearing that, honey. I don't mean that, man. I gotta look at that all game, dude. I don't... like... I'm so old. Go back to your wife and kids. Oh, man. All right. I just realized I'm typing a DM to Sintel about the Risk of Rain drinking game, but let me tell him Dan's out of town though. Oh, that just means Ocarina of Time, whatever. He'll get it. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Yo, my man's still streaming. Yo, I just responded to your DM. Nice. I have family stuff going on tomorrow in the afternoon, and I think they want to do something in the evening. I think my brother wants to go ride bikes with me, which I'm gonna do for sure. So I will let you know sometime tomorrow what my plans look like for that, but just prep ahead of time that Daniel's also not gonna be there because he is out of town right now. I know we keep kicking the whole thing down the line. You also said Minecraft tomorrow. Like I said, I need to figure out what my plans are, and I will let both of y'all know. Like I said, when I find out what's going on, we'll run a stream. And okay, I did mean to bring that up earlier, because if I am doing plans tomorrow and they do take up a lot of my day, I might have to do the Minecraft thing on Sunday, which I am down to do. But there's a lot of spinning plates here, man. There's a lot of spinning plates. I was expecting Dan wouldn't join. Yeah, he's a bit of a flake. It's so funny for me to say I am like the textbook fucking flake of all goddamn time. I've been really working hard to try and put myself out there more often, but I am so, like, especially back in college, I was such the bitch. I would always not want to go do things. It honestly, to this point, it actually made it cooler when I did show up to things, because people were like, oh shit, Chris is coming, fuck yeah. So it's like, the celebrity has arrived. That was the weird autistic one, who cares? They didn't think that way about me. Doesn't have to be this Saturday or Sunday, just any Saturday or Sunday works for me, but I do want to do it. I want to do it. I hate to keep putting you off like this, because then it's going to end up this thing we keep doing it, and it's keep putting it off. I don't want to keep putting it off for you, man. I want this to happen, because I want it. Sounds like a lot of fun. I want to do it too. Also, random ADHD thought. So I have the animated sprites for these Pokemon, because I like to have them dance around at the bottom of my. You see them at the bottom of my screen. I like to have them dance around. Yippee yay! We're so full of life. When I get this platinum one, it's just gonna be a screenshot of the Marill going. Just Marill, just... We're gonna get just the... Oh, gosh. We're gonna get just a screenshot of him. Because I think that's way fucking funnier. He's not gonna move around at all. like I said, here's what I'll do. I will early tomorrow morning find out what our plans for the day are. I will inform both of you separately of what those plans are, and then I will make an announcement about what time the stream tomorrow is going to be. It's going to be something we kind of play by ear. If it ends up that my Saturday doesn't super work for the Minecraft thing, we will be moving it to Sunday, because I have it in my head. We're either doing it tomorrow or we're doing it Sunday. Like I said, I don't want to keep kicking shit down the line too far, because then it leads to perpetual kicking shit down the line, and that is something that my brain loves to do, and I need to fight that temptation. Sintel, take your meds. Is that domestic Espeon behind you? Dude, it's so fucking funny, because we've been talking about domestic Lucarios and domestic Gardevoirs. I'm a man of culture. I'm a man of distinct taste and touch. I waited 10 goddamn months for this to come in. And I'm dropping the facade. I've been doing this whole thing all stream where I've pretended that the real thing that I got were these sunglasses. But no, I'm past the point of keeping that facade up. Yeah, that's domestic Espeon. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That was the thing? Yeah, that was... So when I said that I think a $400 package got stolen, I more meant a $400 package that is irreplaceable because it is no longer in circulation. If I ever wanted it again, I had to pay double or triple the price or whatever the fuck's going on eBay with these things. That person is really mean. Oh, the Espeon. Yeah. So Donovan's the good, Weary's the bad, and Espeon's the ugly. The big pink thing is the ugly. Yeah, that's funny. Beep. I hate it. It's already got a name. We're already calling it Big Pink Thing. And that's what I'm gonna call it forever. Oh man, it's really funny because like, if I switch over to my other AFK camera real quick, give me a second here. So you see when I set up the AFK camera, usually it's kind of like off to the corner like this. But if we pan over there, you can see it's kind of hard to tell, but back here I have my old chair sitting in the corner. So Espeon is going to live in this chair. Espeon's going to go live in that chair. That's where Espeon's going to stay. So when I turn on that AFK camera, you might get a little glimpse of my big pink thing. The BPT. My big pink thing will be on my AFK camera. No, she won't. We'll test. We'll test that right now, actually. She's staying on the bed? No. But I do want to actually know right now. So, like, if I put it here like I was going to... Oh, no! Something fell off my desk! How horrible! Oh my gosh, she's going to be pointing her ass towards us. Speaking of ass, I'm kind of throwing it back right now. Goddamn. Y'all didn't know y'all were getting a show tonight, huh? So, if I now... we'll put her back afterwards, but now, if I go ahead and switch this over to that camera, there it is. You can see it barely through the crack. You can see it right there. That's my big pink thing right there, hiding behind it all. Usually the camera will be set up something like this or something. Something like that. We'll figure out the proper posturing for it. But yeah, BPT is going to be on that AFK camera now. There's something I did... There's something I didn't think I'd hear today. What? Yeah, what? Look at it. Oh, shit. An avalanche. I'll fix that later. I'll fix that one for... Yeah, whatever. God damn it. This was a bad decision. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Ah! Look at it. Look at it. Oh, sorry. Moving this thing around is a tad cumbersome, but you know what? I like it. I bought this when I had disposable income. I wouldn't buy this now, and you know what? I don't regret a bit of that. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of that stuff up while we're continuing the hunts. She's kind of toxic. I don't know what you two were getting on about. I only caught one side of the conversation when I read chat. Sounds like she's a little problematic. We'll get that out of her. Don't worry. Look, she's new. Look, she's new. All right. She's new to this world. She doesn't have a proper understanding of how things are supposed to be. So you know what? We gotta be patient. All right. All things in time. We'll figure it out. Everything will come to fruition when it's supposed to, and not a moment sooner. You guys need to be in front of the horn. That's how this relation. That's how this whole thing works out. You gotta be in front. There we go. Just rearranging all the chicories and stuff on that shelf, which you actually don't see much anymore of, because I don't have a camera that points to it anymore. Fix her? Nah, fuel the craziness, make her worse. I can fix her? Bro, I can make her worse. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think I need to be fixing my big pink thing. It's a little, that's a little, whoa! Slow down, grab the wall. I need to turn the fan up a little bit. It's like I'm wearing sweatpants or something. That is not the thing that turns the fan up. Is it all the way up already? Oh, it was. Yeah, I want to see something really cool. I know I keep delaying the shiny hunt, but you're gonna get a brief glimpse into my closet, because I need to show you the fucking box this thing came in. Now we can just bring the box out. We don't gotta do all that. We'll do a fadeaway shiny hunt. Out of curiosity, what's your ideal Pokemon team? We will get to that in a moment. That's a big talking point. Look at this fucking unit. Look at this god. Look at that. Look how fucking big that box is, man. This thing is huge. I thought this thing was gonna be like vacuum sealed. Nah, they just gave me a box that could fit all of Australia. So before I go to bed tonight, I gotta go bring that to the street corner so that the trash people take it. What did your parents think about this? I'm not 1,000% sure, but my dad has walked in and my dad has seen it. That happened earlier on stream. That happened while I was playing Unite. So everyone's worst fears came to fruition. That got noticed before I was properly prepped to fully talk about it. But it was kind of like, did you buy that? You bought that? I went, I bought it back in May when I had a job. And he went, oh, and walked off. So, you know, about as well as I could have possibly imagined it going is how it went. Did you see comment from 3 hours ago about your FMA pajamas? No, I did not see that, because that's quite a talking point. I would have riffed on that for a while. I definitely didn't see that earlier. You have Full Metal Alchemist pajamas? Dude. Just odd. You know what? The joke's gross, but I'm gonna make it anyway. You cut to you zoom in on a part of the pajama pant that has like Ed or Winry on it. You go Full Metal Alchemist. And then right by the crotch is Alphonse just deadpan staring. And it goes Full Metal Alchemist. That would be fucking stellar. That's the first thought I had about that shit. Oh, man. You never really think about it. But Alphonse is the guy in the name of the show. The Full Metal Alchemist is Alphonse, not Ed. Or it's kind of both. You can read it as Ed, you can read it as Al, but really, Al's the guy who's the fucking suit of armor. It's his show. They really do a good job of making them deuteragonists. No, deuteragonists. Essentially, a concept that's like both protagonists are on perfectly equal level. And God, the writer of Fullmetal Alchemist, she's fucking brilliant. She wrote an amazing story. I thought the title was referring to Alphonse. Yeah, but like they're both kind of full metal. Because like obviously Full Metal is like, when you look at Alphonse, he is fully metal. But when you look at Ed, his arm is made of full metal. Like the stuff they put around bullets, the Full Metal jacket. His arm is a full metal arm. So he is the Full Metal Alchemist. So there's ways of interpreting it that work for both characters, which I think is cool. F equal ma. Yep. Something like that, for sure. It's a very good show, man. It's so good. And Full Metal is Ed, and Brotherhood is Alphonse. Oh, man. That's funny. It's Full Metal, and yet Winry can't seem to actually properly fix it. Okay, that's not her fault. That's the whole point, is that she's impeccable at what she does. And Ed literally goes, oh, I have a giant thing of metal on my arm. Let me just... and fucking break it. Just tear all of its components apart into pieces, ruining its structural integrity when he puts it back together. And it fucking breaks at the most inconvenient points. And she's like, what the fuck? It's not her fault. It's like... that's like if you used your gun as like a bludgeoning tool. As like you just fucking grab it by the barrel and start hitting people in the head with it. And you take it to your gunsmith, like, hey, can you make this, like, stronger? It keeps breaking. Like, duh. That ain't her fault, man. Winry's the GOAT. One of the best supporting female characters in shows at that time. Like, so far above the other supporting female cast in other shows. Holy shit, she's fucking incredible. The end picture at the credits, yeah. Yeah. That show's so good. Oh, it's really good. Speaking of really good, and apparently me disappointing you, apparently you're not fucking with Gurren Lagann that much. Oh, you're kind of fucking with it, but you didn't catch the raw, fight the power. You didn't feel it in your bones the way I felt it in my bones when I watched that show. I feel that energy in my spirit. It calls to the heart of my personality. Like, it I have to unleash the beast. It's the werewolf tearing his shirt off. Oh, man. That show's very good. It gets better. That's the thing. It's like some shows, they don't keep getting better. This show keeps getting better. It's not mad. I just think EVA and FMA openings are better. I mean, yeah, we gave you 2 5-star steaks, and now you get a 4-star steak, and you're like, kind of mid. Nah, like, FMA Brotherhood's first opening is literally incredible. I would put it in top 10 anime openings I've heard in my entire life. Evangelion's opening is right there with it. That's iconic. That's a classic. And then Gurren Lagann's opening is very, very good, but that's a hard hill to climb, to stand with those other openings. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. That is so good. It's really good. But I get it. I get it. The other two are masterpieces. Yeah, we kind of turned you into an anime opening like snooty critic because he gave you the cream of the crop right in the beginning. Yeah, next you should go listen to Cowboy Bebop's opening. Yeah, just get all the really, really good ones so that everything else you listen to sucks. Meanwhile, I'm out here like the cream of the crop was like half of every single Naruto opening ever. That's where I'm like, oh shit, that's goat material right there. That's partially because of nostalgia, but honestly, those songs are so very good. Oh, I like the it's kind of weird. Consistently, I like the original series openings better, but like Shippuden's openings are much more high and low kind of things. Some of them are like completely forgettable, and some of them are actually like masterpieces. I forgot what the season 1 ending was called, but I like it more than Again by Yui. Really? You know what? At risk of copyright strike, we're going to make this very quick. FMAB ending 1. No, shut up. This one? Or do you mean, na 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 na. I don't know if you're talking about the one that I was singing right there, but like, oh, that shit's so good. You're right, man. That song's, I honestly think I listen to that song more than Again by Yui. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, man. The first one. Oh, really? More than the, oh, interesting. Okay. I vaguely remember the one we were just listening to. Let me try another quick stab at it to avoid copyright detection. Oh yeah. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. I understand. I am a lot like, I don't know. My sister kind of talks about it like men are afraid to sing nowadays. And like, you know what? I fucking agree. Men who belt that shit out, those songs are good. And it's not that men are afraid to sing. It's more like artists making music are afraid to do like what Bruno Mars does and shit. And maybe the tides are turning on that point, but like, you know, I don't assume to know what's going on in pop music, you know what I mean? But like, you know, you don't get like 80s ballads anymore. Dude, if it wouldn't get me fucking... Yeah. Golly. Because Twitch is also kind of evil about... I've been learning lately that, like, Twitch is a lot more loose about its copyright contingencies, but basically how it works is that on YouTube, it basically treats any video like that video has a potential to make money. So it basically acts like my channel is not compliant with DMCA if I play music that I can't use to make money off of. So essentially, like, for example, you're licensed to use music in a non-money generating way. YouTube considers any video on its platform to be potentially money generating because once my channel becomes monetizable, all of the previous videos will be like able to get money off of. So that's what we're contesting with. Yeah, I know I missed the rappel. Sue me. I don't care. Whoa, why is that making noise? Shut the fuck up. Anyway, but Twitch is gonna be, if I ever get monetized on Twitch, the strictness of using music is exactly the same between the two. But before then, I'm a little bit more. You can be a little bit more lenient with Twitch stuff because it's not automatically saved as a VOD. So maybe while I have the chance, I might figure out exactly what I can and can't listen to. And we might just do some kind of stream, somehow, where we're just listening to music and talking about it. It might just be like a one-off stream where we're like, you know what, we're just here to groove out to some music we can't normally listen to. While I do, I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe we just go on YouTube and troll around or something. We'll just have a sit around and chat about shit. I don't know. There's an idea down the line somewhere. I've talked about it before on stream. I like music. I like music. There's fucking almost 3,700 songs in my saved songs on Spotify, which is, I've talked about it before, but every song on Spotify I save to my likes, and then I decide what playlists am I going to put it into. And I have a lot of different playlists for like a lot of different things, vibes. Sometimes stuff fits into multiple categories, so there's delineation on like, oh, this is kind of like punk rock, but it's also kind of alt rock. Those delineations I gotta make when I'm adding a song to playlists. I've been keeping it a little bit more simple lately, but it's still kind of a conflated beast, and I love it. I love every minute of it. I probably don't listen to it as much variety, but I always go back to stuff I haven't listened to in a long time eventually, so I like having it on there. It takes up a lot of space. Not that it's not a huge amount of space on my phone, but it is a jarring amount of space on my phone. It's like, oh shit, we're taking up fucking like 15 gigabytes for music. That's crazy. Just for Spotify music? Holy shit. Didn't expect anyone to watch anyway. I don't expect anyone to watch anyway. Oh, wait. Before the YouTube comments go sending me death threats for that take, again by Yui still. Oh, I see what you mean. You don't expect anyone to watch. Damn. Fuck. But no, hey, look, I brought it up earlier on stream. I finally found the way to put what my vibe on this stream is. I think we all kind of subconsciously know it, but like, I love the fact that, first of all, this is a small space, so I can have very personal, intimate. That's a bit of that can be misconstrued by using that word, so I'm not going to use it. I can have a very personable relationship with everyone who wants to say something in chat. I mean, I swear to God, if my chat, if the amount of messages in chat even tripled or quadrupled, we'd be done. I could not keep up with every single buddy on the level that I keep up with them now at. So I love that we're small. I love that. I'm embracing that's perfectly okay, and that I enjoy that a lot. But also, as an extension of that, this is a place to not give a fuck, to not care what you say, to not care how you say it. Obviously, not to an extent that you want to be mean or rude or offensive. Obviously, we're not trying to be offensive here. But you don't have to worry about, oh, I can't say this because that makes me look weird, or you just come here and be yourself, man. I feel like I've tried to create an environment where even differentiating opinions are accepted here. You think that song we listened to earlier is better than Again by Yui? Valid, completely fine. And I like knowing that kind of stuff about people. So I want to create a space that makes that okay. We're just all here to talk about that kind of shit. Whatever, we're different. We think black, we think white. Let's all kind of throw ourselves into the gray pile. You know what I mean? We all see and perceive the world differently. I like this to be a space where we can just express that and not feel hostile towards each other about it. That's the kind of vibe I like to present to the stream, at least, and I hope the people that show up kind of carry that torch, and so far we have. So it all plays into each other because I create this personable space where I can interact with people one-on-one distinctly. It might be a little bit harder when multiple people are talking, especially when people are talking to each other, and it just fucking That's happened a couple of times where like I cannot follow the conversation you two are having because I do not know enough about the things you two are talking about to keep up. So I'm just gonna let y'all hang and cut in where I can. But also that how do I put this? Oh God, I lost my train of thought. I went on that tangent too long. My bad. The train is derailed. ADHD problems. Point is, I like that people get to talk about whatever they want to talk about here, and they don't have to feel like, oh, it's weird. It's against what people want to talk about. And of course, I don't want to get in. I don't want to get political or religious or offensive. So I kind of want to leave those topics off the table. But everything else, man, you want to talk about your interests, your hobbies, your current day-to-day stuff that's got you down, stuff that's got you up. What you fucking ate for lunch today? Bring it on. I want to talk. I'm down for that. Because I got to take those opportunities when I can, because I don't always feel like this. I spend a lot of my time not wanting to talk and wanting to just watch what people say. And I get to do that here, but I also feel, after having done this so long, I feel a lot better at it, that I feel capable and competent to talk to chat. Like, I feel like I can have the conversation better, and so I do because I enjoy doing it, because spoiler warnings, I like to hear myself talk. That's why I started this. And so a good way to do that is to talk to other people. Go figure. It's building my confidence. Yippee! All right, finally, I'll raise your comment. It's the whole thing. If everyone had the same opinions and thoughts, it'd be boring. Not only would it be boring, it would suck. It would be bad. Because we'd all be doing the same things and thinking the same ways. Nothing, you can make all the political statements you want about this, but literally nothing would ever get done if we all thought the same way. So it's good that there's people who think in different ways and respond to different things in different ways and have different interests and concerns and like moral standpoints on certain things. Like, it's good that we have these differences amongst ourselves because, fuck. No one else in my family, well, maybe a couple of my cousins. That's because I have a huge fucking family. One of them is a lawyer. So that's the guy I'm thinking of. I don't think most people in my family would be tuned in to sit in a cubicle and do accounting work, like, as their job. They need people like me to do that shit. That's a specific example that might get taken over by AI, but the general idea of that is the point I'm trying to make. Like, we need all different kinds of people to do all different kinds of things to make the world we live in go round. So I like to use this space to kind of perpetuate that message in a less utilitarian to society way, and much more in a self-expression is fucking fine kind of way. You shouldn't be afraid to self-express. If everyone agreed that Misato was hot, that would be bad. Yeah, that means I wouldn't get to date her. I have to fight all of you for her. I already have to fight enough fucking people. Man. She kissed a boy. I can fix her. The rest of you fuckers wouldn't even try. I could fix her. Everyone would be like, whatever, we could just move past that. Nah, I'd fix her. We get over it. I'd teach her about Jesus. Oh, man. Let me try something real quick. Because I'm using a mouse mat, a new mouse mat that's a little smaller than my old one. So my wrist, for the past long time, has just been resting on the edge of my desk, and it's been low-key hurting. So I'm too old for her, son of a bitch. Don't say that. That's what I meant. I can fix her. I can fix her. There we go. I got a fucking handcuff on now. I just took my leather strap and just attached it to my wrist. That is cutting off circulation. That's not a long-term solution. That'll be fine for like 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and take that off. Oh no. Tell me I can take this off without breaking it. Come on. There we go. Phew. Ugh, getting some kinky shit tonight. God damn. New viewers, don't worry about that. It's this. I wanted to put this on my wrist so that I wasn't abrasing my wrist on my desk, but putting it on was not the solution. It's too small. It's too small. I need like the artist glove. I didn't know you were into that. There's a lot you don't know about me. Oh shit. Live on a VOD. Hey, like and subscribe for more open and honest conversation. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Oh, boy. That's what we're here about on the Seabass223 stream. I've already watched Brotherhood again, even while I'm watching the OG. Telling you, man. I fucking told you. That shit is fucking peak, man. I told you. That's a watch again kind of video, kind of anime, man. I told your ass. Did you wash your ass today? Roy Mustang is hot. Roy Mustang is the fucking GOAT. Look, not the way I swing, but I get it, man. That is a well fleshed out character with a broad range of emotions, and he's badass. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I seriously gotta figure out what tomorrow's plans are. I need to inform the people of what we're doing. God, I really can't believe God, this stream's been so fun. Just kept killing Envy, dude. That was, dude, power fantasy type shit. Oh yeah, he did do it to both. Yeah. Oh yeah, he did do that. He did basically the same shtick twice, huh? He did do that. Roy Mustang was a fucking GOAT for that. Yeah, deserved. Yeah, he fucking was the GOAT for that. Oh, man. There's a long pause at the end of that song. I was like, did my Spotify finish? Are we done? Did I run out of music? No way. I wonder how many... Hold on. Is my liked gonna tell me how many hours of content there are? No. That's unfortunate. And I can't even add up all my playlists because a lot of them have overlapping songs. I wonder how many hours of music I have saved on my Spotify. And we just have to add it up. Maybe that's the first bit of Python code that I write. Is I just add up all that data, convert the minutes into binary, and run a super solution for it. Super solution is not the right word, but you know what I mean. Ed had to be like, you can't run this country with that hatred. And I was like, oh. I mean, he's not wrong, but like, talk about a fantasy, right? A country not led by hatred and greed. Golly. If only. If only. There's been a video, like every time I look over to this other screen, like I'm looking to make sure I'm keeping my encounters intact, which I haven't been doing. Like I haven't been checking them often enough lately. But every time I look over, one of the videos has the word troll written on the bottom. It's a Mario Maker troll level or something. It just says troll in the thumbnail, and every time I look over to that screen, my eyes are drawn to it. It's in a bright red text. The rest of the thumbnail is like sort of monochromatic. Your eyes are just drawn to it every time I look at that monitor. That's some human psychology shit right there. There is so much shit going on this computer, and my eyes are constantly drawn to that part of the screen. Like there's some advertising shit going on there. That advertising's scary, man. Is that, I don't know if it's a weird thing to say. Advertising scares me. Not in like, oh my god, they're doing scary things in a commercial, blah, but in just the fact that like, if you look at a road sign, like, if you look at it, advertising is done. You have become victim to advertisement. In my state of Texas, there's a company that sells ad spaces on those road signs. And what it does, and how they promote themselves, is they put their own sign up in the air that says, "Does advertising work? Just did." And you're like, oh, fuck, it does. Oh, that's all it takes. Oh, I just look at it, and now I'm thinking differently. It'll affect my neural pathway thought processes that way down the line. Fucking, I'll see a billboard for fucking like, for example, like, oh, I don't know what I need for life insurance, but like all my life I've seen this one company advertise. So fucking now I'm like, oh, what do I need for life insurance? Oh, I'm just gonna go with the one that I've seen for all my life. Like and you won't even know, you won't even put two and two together. It's such a subconscious thing that happens. You can notice it in little ways, like getting an advertisement on your phone for like a fried chicken fast food place, and then 2 days later you're like, oh, I want to go there, and you're like, oh, fuck, I got advertised too. Advertising scares me, man. It does. The way that it manipulates your brain pathways is kind of horrifying. The hate, oh yeah, so sorry, that was an interesting tangent I went on. Back to talking about anime. The hate is very much deserved. I don't care, and I never lost someone in the way that this fictional character did. But since you already know, I understand very much why he did what he did. I know, like, yeah, that's very, yeah. Like, not everyone can super relate to it, but like, the thought that you have lost somebody by the actions of somebody else, that's a tough pill to swallow. It is. That's rough. And I think that there's a subset of people that can relate on an empathetic. There's terminology called empathy versus sympathy. So empathy is like, oh, I know exactly what you've been through because I've been through it before. That's empathy. Sympathy is, I've not gone through that, but I can imagine it fucking sucks. That's sympathy. So I think that situation, especially the way that they play it out and they build the emotions, and you understand a lot about the character and how charmingly personable they are, and to have them die in such a way makes you can sympathize very deeply. They do a lot of good work to make the sympathy part of that hit really hard. So yeah, that's completely understandable. I've also noticed something about my setup just now. If y'all would parse me a moment here. Give me a moment here. Boom, boom, boom. We're just gonna shift all that over like 4 pixels. There we go. Just looks nicer. I don't need it. Like I've always kind of noticed it's a little small. See, now I'm getting a little OCD about it. Actually, I don't think I have OCD, but I think everyone, like, saying you have OCD is kind of like a big commitment, but I think everyone's brain is a little like, I want that to look nice. So you do things that you could be like, oh well, that's OCD. You don't want to jump the shark on that one. I think a lot of people have symmetrical wiring in their brain. I think a lot of people are wired to desire symmetry. So I think it's a little bit of both. So I don't think just because you do OCD stuff means you have OCD. Do you prefer sub or dub? That actually, I've had this conversation before. That actually depends on the show that I'm watching and the time frame in which the show came out on. Because, like, the further back you go, the less of a anime English dubbing industry was present. So you are very much hit and miss when it comes to old anime dubs. The very, very, very good shows like Cowboy Bebop, Evangelion, some other older examples have very, very good. Akira has a very good dub. They have very good dubs, but it's few and far between. It's usually the very high quality stuff that ends up getting really consistent dubbing. Nowadays, and as time has gone on, it's slowly shifted to, I think most dubs are like serviceable to the point where if you prefer hearing somebody say words, Turtwig, if you prefer people saying words over reading them on a screen that it's pretty much negligent whether or not it doesn't change the experience that much. So I like I said, I'm giving a very political gray area answer, but typically I'm just stalling. I'm such a politician. I'm stalling because my real answer is usually subbed over dubbed, but the dubs are getting better, and they've always been getting better, and they're really now reaching a point where, like, for example, we're reaching a point that as, like, a sub, I've always been sub over dub for my whole life. Now I am finding shows that literally have better dubs than subs. Like, I love Kaguya-sama's Love is War. The dub of that show is incredible. And I think the Dandadan sub is better, or Dandadan dub is better than Dandadan sub as an English speaker. I think both of those do an incredible fucking job of capturing human personality into the voice acting performances. I think they do a fantastic job of matching them to the animations. Like, it's just, you can tell that as an industry, dubbing has gotten so much better across the board. So times are changing. But I'm still kind of a sub guy because I do not mind reading text on a screen. I'm in the camp of people that, like, I'm not the one who's asking to put subtitles on the screen, even when I watch English speaking shows. But if there's a person in the room who's like, oh, I want to put the subtitles on, I'm not opposed to it. And I will read along. I don't mind it. Brotherhood has a great dub. Some parts don't hit as hard sometimes because it seems like the actor was kind of awkward. There, you know what? We're pausing this. We are taking a tangent. There is something. I need to educate the masses. I actually need to educate the masses. We're going to We're going to pause the emulator. There is something we have got to do. And I think this for me actually changed my perspective on, like, dub versus sub. I hope I don't get... Now, this is about the most drastic example of this. This is... Okay. Is this the one? I think this is the one. So this is Sonic X. Very brief history. Sonic anime in Japan comes to America through Kids WB. So essentially it's made into... Well, I don't know if it's Kids WB. Forget what it is. It's one of those platforms that is very kid-friendly, very kid-centric. So they take a lot of the emotion... They kidify stuff. This, to me, is a pinnacle example of how going from sub to dub can alter an experience of a show. And just, I don't know if this even is... this might be tangential to the point we're trying to do. I want to see if... I think this is the right video. We're going to watch... This is... I might put this in required reading. This is an important video. So I think it starts on English, if I remember this video. No, we want to get past the Japanese version. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We want to watch the English one first. So, this... for reference, in this part of the show, Tails kind of crushing on this grass girl. This grass girl is sacrificing her life to save all of space or whatever the fuck is going on in the show. I don't even really know what's going on in the show. But fake fan, I guess. But he has to be the one that pulls the trigger to sacrifice her life so that it can destroy all the other monsters attacking the other planets. It's essentially what's going on here. So this is how they did it on 4Kids. It's 4Kids. That's what it was. We do not have the sound on.
Tails,
This
I
is...
know this is difficult, but the galaxy is in danger.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Time is running out. You must fire now.
But I can't. What about Cosmo?
He is sad. He's so sad, man.
Cosmo is carrying out her destiny. She was meant to save the galaxy, and we have
crank it
to
a little bit.
help her.
She has to do it, guys. She has to fucking die.
But you're my friend, Cosmo. I'm sorry. I just can't do it.
Friend, you're my
Trust me, Tails. You have to fire. It's the only way to save all of us. I trust you. But you mean a lot to me.
Oh
I don't
no.
want to lose you, Cosmo.
To be fair, this character is 6.
You won't,
Tails the Fox is 6 years
You'll
old.
defeat the Metarex.
It's like he's way younger than 10. He's a lot younger than 10.
Galaxy. I believe in you, Cosmo. Your friendship has meant a lot to me. I wish we could spend more time together. But I understand this is your only hope to save the galaxy and bring your clan back.
Just
I'm
like
sure
he's
you're
reading
sacrificing
a
to
script.
grow and build a new
I know the voice
home.
actors.
Good luck, Cosmo. And goodbye.
So that's the super hyper emotional. It sounds like he's reading a fucking script. This is the I'm about to kill one of my best friends who I care a lot about. And that's the speech he gives. And that's kind of it for the moment. Let's see how they did it in the original. And I want you to notice if there's an emotional difference you catch early on. Just already fucking gut-wrenching, right? Already way fucking different, right? Already a lot. Wow. Oh, fuck. That. Lost in the subtitling translation. Now, again, we're in the era of subtitles. Dubbing was not nearly as good as it is nowadays. So there's part of that, but what? Wow. We're not even a quarter of the way done with this, by the way. Wow. Fucking. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Like lashing out because he's angry. Oh.
あの子がどんな気持ちであそこにいるのか共に旅を続けてきたお前ならわかるだろうが
Come on. They murdered this fucking scene in English. They really did. They fucking killed this scene in 4Kids.
テイルスさん、最後まで迷惑ばかりかけてごめんね。コスモ、迷惑だなんて思ったことないよ。
And don't these feel like real people right now?
私、
Remember how I mentioned earlier it kind of feels like they were reading a script
テイル
earlier?
スさんに打ってもらいたいの。
They feel a little bit more like people.
ダメだ。
Like, this is part of my shiny hunting VOD, by the way. I'm leaving it in. I don't give a fuck. YouTube's gonna fucking kill me for watching. I don't care. I don't care.
僕は君を。
Rough. And of course they have this super, like, sad outro song to play with no sound in the background. Oh, come on, man. Dude, like, what are we doing here? What the fuck did 4Kids do to this fucking scene, man? What the fuck happened? I missed the ELO lobbies. Pop. Oh, it sounds like it hasn't been so good since I left. Oh my god, yeah, this shit is. Oh, and then she comes back and says thank you, and then they do the little like hold hands thingy, right? Oh my god, like what did 4Kids do to this fucking? What did they do, man?
楽しかったね。
Like, I don't care if it's a kid's show, you can go here and do this stuff. Yeah, we're gonna skip it at this point. There's just a little bit more back and forth thing they do here. But like, oh my fucking god, what did they do to this show, man. So like that to me is when you dub something, you risk losing the emotional pull of what the author's original intent was. And that to me is the most clear-cut example of like, what the fuck did they do, man? What the fuck did they do? All right, I'll read that comment from you now, Shandy. But wow, I watch sub if I already know what's going on, but if I don't know what's going on, I watch dub so I can properly follow. That's understandable. That's understandable. That's a good point. But like I said, like back in the day, this kind of like that's the most drastic example that I can think of how a dub, other than like Ghost Stories, which did it on purpose, of just a dub assassinating the original intention of the original scene from Japan. Like, well, just I think about it all the time. I've watched that video like probably 20 times in my life. I think about that shit a lot. Like, wow, what a fucking difference that is. And that's the risk you take when you dub something. And now that we're better at it, we don't have to worry about it so much because there's more money in it, more talent in it, more video effects to cover up certain problem areas and make things easier to do. But wow, what? When it's rough, oh, it's fucking rough, mate. And that's not even rough for the normal reasons. Usually it's rough because mouth movements don't match the vocals, or it does certain things to the scene and makes complications in when characters can talk over each other. Like, that is a clear example of, like, assassinating the original vibe of the scene. It's... Holy fuck, man. They fucking killed that scene in cold blood. And James, I think some are better subbed or dubbed. Like JoJo's is much better subbed and Cowboy's better dubbed. That's what I'm talking about. That's the point I made before you were here, James, is that the farther back in time you go, the less consistent you will get animes that have good dubs. Like back in the 90s, it's pretty much just the cream of the crop getting the good dubs, like Cowboy Bebop, Akira, Evangelion. These have very, very good dubs because these shows were astronomically groundbreaking, popular, all this other stuff. So they got the money to do proper dubs. But as you move forward in time, the industry is so much more of a powerhouse that anyone can do really good dubs nowadays with you know, decades of knowledge and computer editing skills and all this other stuff that can make these things easier to pull off. Like, it's so much easier to do a really good dub nowadays. So a lot of animes have really good dubs nowadays. Yeah, I mean, but JoJo's dub is like, I mean, compared to sub, JoJo's dub is like fake. You're not even watching the same show. And I don't even think the dub is that bad. I just think the original sub with the emotion the characters bring in those voices is so fucking good in the original Japanese. They really did. I will not be watching Steel Ball Run dubbed. I don't care. I literally don't care if it's actually the best dub in the whole series. I have confidence in their subbing. I will not be watching dub in Steel Ball Run. But like I said earlier, I think Dan Dan and Love is War have dubs that are better than the subs. I think that they did a really good job. Capturing emotion and in a lot of cases creating their own parallel emotions of the scenes. I think those are very good. I'm so tired, so my typing is more butchered than usual, so be patient. No worries, man, you're good. Ed's voice actor from Fullmetal Alchemist, I assume, wasn't bad. Hold on a second. Oh shit, this paused. Oh, never mind. We'll just leave the counter where it's at and hope it's right. Ed's VA wasn't bad at all, very, very well done, but there are some times where a line doesn't end in the way that the writer didn't really want it to. Yeah, because I am very much, I think that's kind of the point, because I've always been very much about author's original intent. Like, if you want to watch JoJo's out of order, I think it's not quite, I don't agree with that kind of stuff. Not so much from like a literary standpoint, or not from like a flow of story standpoint. I'm fine with it on that front. If you think a story flows better in certain ways, fine. But I think you have to understand that authors write stories, not all of them, but a lot of authors write their stories in the order that they are produced. So the author has an understanding of what they've written before when they write the new stuff. And I think if you watch things out of order, certain things aren't going to click like they're supposed to. And that might be everything from references, which don't matter as much, to like thematic through lines, which I think are far more important, and something you risk losing when you watch something out of order. And that's a me take, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to watch things out of order regardless, more power to you, right? But for my money's worth, I think you do risk something when you watch something out of order. I can't immediately think of a major moment that it matters in Brotherhood, but it's just some random parts. Yeah, exactly. Like, even back, like I said, even in Brotherhood, you'll find some moments that are a little clunky, jarring, because really, what it is essentially you're taking film that was precisely edited to match mouth movements with Japanese words, and you have to take English words to convey the same emotion while matching the mouth movements of a completely different language that uses grammar in a completely different order. Japanese, you say, kick the ball I did, rather than I did kick the ball. Like, you talk backwards grammatically in Japanese. You know how fucking hard it is to keep messages conveyed properly when you talk backwards? That's fucking so hard. And as an industry, we've gotten better at it, but back in the day, it was hit or miss. And that's my point. I think both are fine. Honestly, even the old stuff, the dubs are fine if that's what you want to watch. Like I said, I'm open to people doing whatever the fuck they want. But for my money's worth, I think I've got enough of a sophisticated standpoint that I can stand on business and stand behind the things that I think. I really want this to be the VOD that blows up and people just hate on us. Oh my god, can you imagine this gets fucking 400 views and all of them are people that hate dubs? No, it would be like 400 dub haters and then 400 sub haters, and they would all, because I'm taking a stance that says both are fine, but both are also bad. both are better than the other, and both are worse than the other, and people are gonna get so fucking mad. Everyone's gonna hate me. The classic fence sitter position where you get hate from both sides of the field because you have a developed, sophisticated point to make. Everyone hates the fence sitter. You know what? I like the fence sitter. Maybe because I am the fence sitter, but fuck it, I like the fence sitter. I think he is doing more work than other people to form grounded opinions. Now, my problem is that I tend to always fence sit. It's kind of a personal flaw of mine, is that I tend to always gravitate towards the middle regardless, rather than trying to define objective things. That's the personal problem of mine. But I'd rather err on the side of, you know what? I think other people's perspectives are just as good as mine, rather than I'm right, you're wrong, suck my cock. I think one of those is a lot more beneficial than the other in terms of the direction I think society should head in. But that's just me. To each their own type of shit, you know? As long as you don't fuck with what I want to do, I ain't gonna fuck with what you want to do. That's my philosophy. Damn, y'all are really getting to know me on these streams, huh? I'm really putting myself out there. Damn, if only I could condense all of these streams and put them on my dating profile and just beam it into women's heads. Like, click here to understand everything about this person. Just... That'd be awesome. Like, I can't watch Full Metal dubbed. Voice actors are different from Brotherhood. Oh, yeah, that's funny. When you watch a remake of the show and the voice actors are completely different. Yeah, that's funny. Panty and Stalking is running into that problem. People do not like the new voice actresses. I think they're fine. They're close enough. Plus, it's a show there's fucking 20 years between the first and the second, so like, get over it, man. But yeah, I can see that's a little jarring, especially if you're watching them back to back. In the nicest possible way, the worst VAs they chose for said characters were the VAs they chose for Brotherhood are consistently better than the VAs they chose for the original. Yeah, that tracks. Like I said, the further back in time you go, the less consistent you get good stuff. And it's not necessarily like, I'm not talking about consistency in the actual show itself. I mean consistency in the genre itself. Like if you threw a dart at a board back in 1992, you would be far less likely to find a good dubbed anime than if you threw a dartboard in 2018. That's just fact. That's just fact. And part of the problem is also bloat. There's so many fucking shows being made nowadays. But I think even if you do like a GDP of like a population percentage, rather than, you know what I mean? If you made it even, if you made it the ratios even, I still think you end up finding more good dubs than you did back in the day. I never watched Panty and Stocking, and from what I know, it's a very sexual, chaotic anime. It's a comedy made by the people who made Gurren Lagann. Very sexual. They are angels. Look, they're of age. They're not kids. Okay, they're not children. There is no because like I'm not opposed to overtly like sexual jokes or content or whatever the fuck. Like I'm not that scared of it. I'm always petering away when it's like, that's a fucking child, man. Oh. But if it's fucking like hypersexual adults in a comedy show, fuck it, I'm in. I really, really like Panty and Stocking. I think that shit is fucking goated. I think their magical girl transformation song, Fly Away Now, I think that shit is fucking gas. That song is a fucking banger. That shit is so good. No, I do actually highly recommend that show. And I think that show very, like, sometimes, like, Chris admitting he likes magical girls. Hey, if more magical girls were like Panty and Stocking, then sign me the fuck up. I'm on their fan club. Fortunately, usually they're underage girls who, like, kind of become nude silhouettes, and I'm like, oh, come on, man. God. All I can think about is pervy Japanese businessmen, dude. I just want to enjoy the medium. I don't want to worry about this. But you know what? If they're adults, I can be the pervy Japanese businessman. That's the difference. That's the fucking difference. Oh, I don't know if I should be shiny on you right now. This is bad. I think I gotta go, guys. Like and subscribe. Oh man. Uh-oh. We don't want to kill that girl. Oh man. Doesn't bother me too much. What bothers me is watching something and it throws random sexual shit in my face. When you're watching Panty and Stocking, yeah. I mean, I see what you mean. Like, the sexual stuff is diverting attention from the flow of the show, and that is not cool. It's not as fun. I understand that entirely. Panty and Stocking is different because the whole thing is sex. The joke is says being Lex. That's the show, and it is always played for straight comedy, very, very occasionally played for, oh my god, these women are actually badass as fuck kind of thing. But oh, it's great. It's so good. And honestly, another anime with a fucking fantastic dub. I genuinely think, especially because a lot of the comedy is derived from language, that actually the dub is probably better than the sub because we are English speakers. I think we get a lot of value out of, because sometimes there's like cultural references and this, that, and the other, and it flows a lot better when they are adapted to English, because they did a fucking fantastic job of dubbing that show. Like I said, it's not about individual quality, it's about consistency in the industry. Panty and Stocking is a very, very good dub. I haven't watched the new season yet, so let me not speak on that one. But the OG one, that's a banger. That's a banger. But yeah, no, I definitely understand when it disrupts the pacing of a show. Like we talked about earlier, Gurren Lagann. Yeah, Yoko can kind of like, oh, I get it. The joke is Sesame and Lex. It's like, okay, well, can we go back to the cool robot stuff? No, we need another ass shot of her. Okay, thanks, guys. Yeah, she's 14, by the way. Thanks, everybody. I get it. But dude, this show is so peak, man. I'm telling you, it's so peak, man. I know, but does it have any type of story to it? Like, is it comedy but with an underlying story? Sort of. It's more like it's sort of like a Monster of the Week show, actually. So essentially, they're angels who are kicked out of heaven for I wonder why. And they have to go around Earth, dispelling evil souls that have been turned into world-destroying monsters. And so they gather, and every time they beat a soul, they get like these coins, and then they can use those coins to get favor from heaven and return back to heaven. So they're stuck on Earth, and they're basically like, we need to go kill monsters to get back into heaven, to cleanse our souls or whatever the fuck. So there's your underlying story, and that kind of permeates through all of the episodes. That's not even like a spoiler of episode 1 even, because it explains it's not even shown them being kicked out of heaven or whatever. They're just already stuck on Earth. So there you go. That's panty and stocking for you. Listen, maybe watch it by yourself. This is maybe not a group project, that one, but it is. I highly recommend it. I think it's very good. And the music's awesome. Fly away now. That shit is a banger. Or do they just not care? So watch it for the laughs rather than trying to pick holes. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, no. Comedy first and foremost, for sure. They gave it a story just to have some thematic consistency. But, I mean, there's parts of it the plot will... Jesus. Pun intended at this point, I guess. The plot will grip you. It'll keep you engaged. But, like, you're not here for the plot. Come on. We've heard this excuse for decades now. You're not watching for the plot. Come on. You're here for the comedy and the jokes. It seriously is very funny. The way the most of the comedy for me comes from there's Panty and Stocking. They're two similarly aged angels or whatever the fuck. They are catty bitches that nag at each other all the time, and they're very funny. And their voice actresses in English are phenomenal. That's where a lot of the humor for me lies. Is less in the sex, but much more in the you're a bitch. Yeah. I just keep giving anime recommendations that are not Steins Gate. I'm sure James is fucking fuming at me about that. Yeah. Last time when he was here and you weren't, he asked if you would watch Steins Gate. I was like, probably not. Maybe. I don't think I would hate it. I'm just someone who wants entirely story-driven shit. That's understandable. I get that. So, because I'm trying to think of how to recommend shows to you. Nah, I don't know nearly as many anime, so I don't have any suggestions. Honestly, Steins Gate. I think you'd like Steins Gate a lot. I don't actually know this one super well. Actually, I don't even know what the name of the anime is. Now that I think about it, I only know the main character. Another anime you might like is Code Geass. I only know Lucia's name. I didn't know the name of the anime. That's how little I know about it. But from that's on my list as well. My understanding is it's a very story-driven show about a planet-conquering guy who is very, very smart or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the finer details of it, but that seems very story-driven. Steins Gate is story driven. That's what I'm saying. That's what he wants. That's why I said Steins Gate would be a good choice for him. But like for me, because that's what I want to figure out from him. Like, is it just cool? Like, are you interested in? Is Black Clover story driven? This is what I want to ask. Help me answer that question for you. Are you? And I guess I don't really know that much about Black Clover, so I can't really answer that question. But like, are you more interested in characters doing cool things happening in a show in terms of like a wow, I can't believe this, they're doing this in the story? Or do you care about the emotions behind the things that are happening in the story? And I know that's a hard question to ask, but like, I'm trying to think about, like, you really liked NGE and Evangelion and emotions. You like the emotions part? Okay. Makes me think you would really like Attack on Titan. Ranking of Kings also comes to mind. Bit of an oddball pick. Personal preference. I really like Dr. Stone. I think you would vibe with the emotional through line of the plot-centric things going on in that show. I think you'd like Dr. Stone a lot, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. It's not quite as grand as something like Fullmetal Alchemist or Evangelion, but it's still because that's me. I love the emotions in shows as well. Like I'm even less like picky about the stories, but like just give me a reason to care. You're gonna hate me so fucking much for this one, but do you know what show really fucking hits on those points? A very heavily story-driven show that leans heavily into the emotions of the characters involved in the intense plot. One Piece. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. I think you would really like One Piece. Not saying not like go watch it, but like if that thought creeps in the back of your mind, just remember I really do think you'd like One Piece for that reason. I'm gonna sound like every fucking One Piece fan, but like in terms specifically of like, oh wow, there's a lot of crazy shit happening in this world. I hate to say this, that's like hundreds of episodes deep, but the emotions are all there. Like I said, this is not like a you need to watch that show, but didn't they make One Piece? But again, yeah, I'm not super caught up on what they have or haven't done, but I know for a while they've been talking about they're giving One Piece the Dragon Ball Z Kai thing, where they're going to reanimate it, and they're going to tighten the pacing. I think the first, 50 episodes are being condensed into, 5 or something. Kind of shit like that. Maybe not that drastic, but, they are condensing the show. So, if that's around, fuck, that might be a way to watch it. My only concern... Well, I'm not even going to say a concern. If that's how you're going to experience One Piece, that's how you're going to experience One Piece, go for it. I am a huge fucking fan of the early stuff of One Piece. I think that the early stuff of One Piece is what has kept it as a show that has stuck around for as long as it has. I don't think it could have gotten off the ground if it wasn't as good as it was in the beginning. And it is very, very, very good at the beginning, in my opinion. But again, I'm different than other people. People are like, oh, I don't like the beginning of One Piece. It looks so bad. The animation's so ugly. Maybe I'm just old, but that's how all TV shows looked when I was growing up. So I'm like, ooh, it looks like Naruto when I watched on Cartoon Network. Yeah, I don't actually know how far they are into that One Piece Kai thing. You know what? I want to look that up right now, actually. Oh. 2027 to 2029 is the realistic window Most people land on... Oh, wait, that's when the manga ends. Oh, wow. One Piece anime remake drops a major update after 2 years. Announced information at Jump Fiesta 2026. The official One Piece stores added 2 new illustrations. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh, they just added new animations. That's it. Hinting that the anime is soon to be to announce new information. Okay, so nothing. They've been radio silent for like 2 years. They're working on it. Like, I don't know. I think I'm the kind of person that doesn't want to watch stuff that is super popular. Like, yes, Eva and Brotherhood, but Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, One Piece is so widely known that it's kind of eh. I understand where you're coming from with that. You want to watch more... Oh, shit, I didn't put a repel on. Ew. I understand your reasoning with that. I'm trying to meet it at its logical point. Like, you want to... Or it's like, oh, it's popular. Oh. Like, I understand the aversion to that. I've had that before in the past. I will say, shit like that's popular for a reason. But I will say this. I think... Tell me if I'm wrong before I go on this big tangent. Is it about status? Is it about the status of the show possibly not living up to what the show's trying to accomplish? Is that the concern? Like, oh, everyone says this show's so good. Well, let's see if it really is. And then it doesn't live up to expectations. You're like, oh, everyone said it's so good. But you're afraid of the status of the show not matching people's verbiage of the show. I'll let that simmer. Not entirely sure myself. I mean, because I know there's also just a permeating thought of this thing is big, so it's not directly appealing, but more widely appealing. There's that. It's more of a subconscious thought, and don't let me speak for you on this either. But there is a thought that, like, because something is made to appeal to so many different people, it has a hard time really, 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 really appealing to people. Like, it'll just kind of like, oh yeah, that's like really good on like a general sense. I can understand that. I will tell you, that's kind of hard to like quantify. But I can understand that there's a feel like that. I understand that that is a feeling that a lot of people have about TV shows and books and anime and all that other stuff. I don't know why I don't want to watch a certain thing. There's definitely a reason. I just can't think of it. I'm not here. I don't want to be the guy. I want to be the guy that listens. I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, I have to solve your problem. Fuck, is today Friday? Why do I feel like I'm in a fucking time chamber? God damn, today's Friday. Okay. It's almost Saturday. I'm almost streaming to midnight. Wow. Look at me go, baby. I'm on a roll, motherfucker. Hell yeah. But yeah, big shows are like, if you think there may be a reason, tell me. Well, that's the thing, I don't. But like, we can start pickaxing away at it, running into walls that we don't really agree with, and then moving on. We can do it like that. I just don't. I want to be the person. There's always this thing that's like, someone wants to tell you the problems that they're going through, and then someone's very solution oriented, and they're like, oh, well, here, you can try this, and fix your problem. And they're like, that's not, I just wanted you to care about what I was saying, you asshole, not to try and fix my problems. I want you to just be there for me emotionally so I can go through it on my own. So because I'm definitely in the camp of solution oriented when I hear someone's going through a problem. So I want to try and curb that a little bit. But if you want to go chip away at this, we can do that as well. Let's do it. So let's assess the problem at its base. When there's a big show, super popular show, that's so, you specifically said, so widely known that it feels like, is it a culture? Is it like a fandom thing? my first instinct is that it's kind of like a fandom thing then. Like, you're not... Like Undertale. Oh, yeah, Undertale's probably cool and all, but, like, getting involved in the Undertale fan base? Oh. Like, that's it. That makes sense to me. That's the first thing that clicks in my mind when I really think about it. Chew that around in your mind and see what you think about that. Massage that thought. Really let it permeate the deeper thinking part of your brain, or whatever the fuck smart people say. Not me, I'm not smart, I just parrot what they say. Oh shit. I might want to start quieting down a little bit. I just realized it is in fact midnight, and I did just feel the AC get colder, which I believe means that my dad is currently trying to go to sleep. So I'm gonna be nice and quiet down a little bit. I think we should separate the media with its fandom. I agree. I can like something and not be a part of the fandom, and I can like something and be a part of the fandom if I want to. But I think people who are like, oh, you like Undertale, so you're one of those, I think that generalization is rough. Like, oh, chill, daddy, goddamn. Otherwise, we'd hate basically everything. Oh, absolutely. Fandoms are the worst. There's a general idea of fandoms are where, like, fandoms run into the problem of the vocal minority. And this is something you see a lot on Twitter as well, where, like, the minority of people are the ones that have the most drastic opinions on things. But because we're in the age of the internet, the things that the people have the most drastic opinions on are the people that get boosted and seen more often than the general bell curve. So, like, most normal people are, like, here, and then in the extremes, you have people up here. But because these people are getting listened to, these people down here at the bell curve are getting pushed up. So you have a lot of people who are becoming, for lack of a better word, radicalized. Now we're getting a little political about it, but, like, let's apply this to fandoms, for example. It's like the stuff that gets boosted by these fandoms are the stuff you're like, oh, ugh. Whether it's just like cringe artwork or cringe artwork. That's the stuff that gets boosted because of this vocal minority concept. So when you look at a fandom, that's the kind of stuff you poke your head in, that's the stuff that you're seeing. It's not 100% across the board, but you get a good sense of how people are by looking at the stuff that rises to the top of that cream. That meets the expectations of the bell curve. So when you look at the stuff, you know you're seeing the best of the best and understanding that there's an underbelly of a lot of weird shit. So if you're looking at the cream of the crop and it's a lot of weird shit, you're like, whoa. Anyway, there's my rant about fandoms. It may be the whole thing about, yes, so many people say it's really good. I watch however many seasons or episodes and it just disappoints me. It doesn't live up to the expectations that other people set for the show. I run into that problem a lot where I ramble a lot, which means I end up complimenting things that I like far more than maybe I should or whatever else. But, like, I run into that problem a lot where I over compliment things because, like I said, I just ramble like I just did there. I just went in a fucking circle twice in that in that segment. But yeah, shows not living up to the expectations that other people place on it. That's kind of why I think it's best to, when someone recommends a show, to just sit on it. It's not all, like, sometimes you're inspired to watch a show the moment someone recommends it, but I find what I end up naturally doing that ends up working in my favor is that, like, when someone recommends a show, I kind of put it in the back of my mind. And then at some point in time when I don't really have something to do, I go searching the back of my mind and I'm like, oh, fuck. Daniel told me to watch One Piece like 1,000 times about a month ago. Might as well try it now. And I don't remember the exact words he was using. I don't remember the exact, like, tonation or all that other stuff. But, like, I remember he said it's a good show, so I guess we should watch it. And I benefit from that because I'm going in more blind-ish. It's kind of a weird way to put it. It's not that drastic of a change, but it's some kind of dilution of the idea that people are saying this show's fucking incredible and all this other stuff. I'm kind of just like, it's a show to watch. Why not? It kind of mitigates that like pressure of the show to live up to expectations. So far, the recommendations you gave me have been great. I haven't gotten into DMs and said I hated the anime or it wasn't for me. Right. Like, I know you, like I said, we had some pervy Japanese businessman stuff with Gurren Lagann, but like, and I know I'm overselling it when I keep saying it, but it is really good. Yeah, it's worth to keep pushing through that shit to get to the good stuff the show does. Very emotional show as well, by the way. Very emotional show. But I can understand there's like this idea that when a show gets so liked by so many people, it kind of puts it on an impossible pedestal to live up to. I kind of get that. It takes a certain amount of like mental fortitude to be like, to separate that from the viewing experience. Like, you're not watching this show because thousands and thousands and thousands of people have told you this is the greatest show of all time. You're sitting down to watch a show to see, to enjoy an experience. It takes a certain level of like disconnection from other people's perspectives to really let yourself think, okay, I'm just gonna watch this show because I think it's gonna be good. It piques my personal interest, and that's the thing for me. Like, even when people recommend me shows left, right, and center, if I'm not interested, I'm not gonna watch it. Sorry. Like, I know that's probably not the nicest thing to say, but like, I think a show has to intrigue me for me to watch it. And sometimes, very rarely, if there's a show I don't think I'm going to like, and I watch a couple episodes of it anyway to try and be convinced, that's happened sometimes, and it usually ends up working. So maybe I'm a stick in the mud for thinking that. But like, I think a show needs to intrigue me on the surface level before I want to go diving in. Whether it be a way it's drawn, and for me personally, as someone who likes music a lot, honestly, good music can really pull me into a show. Like, I don't know if I would have watched Ranking of Kings, which is a show on the surface that doesn't super impress me, but I saw its opening animation and song, and I was like, oh shit, it's this kind of vibe? Oh, I fuck with this. So I went in and watched it, and that's a top 10 anime for me, to be honest with you. The first season of Ranking of Kings is like peak. That shit's great. Again, for my personal interest in things. So yeah, I think there's a skill to be developed on like disconnecting people's songs. Can definitely make or break. Dude, I've talked about this before. I almost became a brony because of Discord Eurobeat. Discord Brony Eurobeat, whatever the fuck it's called. Discord, I'm howling at the moon. I was like, oh shit. People who are like good as fuck at music like brony shit? Let me go in and check this out. And then I didn't like it. I was like, oh, no, I don't like this. But like, there's a timeline where I gave it like another 10 or 15 episodes and I fell in love with it or whatever. That could have changed the course of my fucking life. I could be dead right now if I did that. Who knows? The course of my life could have been very different. But yeah, I got suckered in by music. Happened with Undertale too. Actually, was Undertale? I think I got suckered into Undertale. I got pulled into Undertale because of an animation of Flowey the Flower I saw on iFunny. Of just this happy little flower bouncing around, and then the whole screen shifts and he's all fucking evil and shit. And I was like, oh, what's this from? Undertale? Huh. One of my favorite YouTubers did a full playthrough of this? Okay. I'll give it a watch. Or did I watch Donkey's playthrough of it first? I don't remember. Something around that. It was either Joel playing it or Donkey playing it, a combination of those, and then I was off. There's a really good video about the Undertale community by Super Eyepatch Wolf. That might be required reading. And maybe I think that because it touches a personal note for me. But like, you want to find a place where people make good fucking music, man. Oh shit, the Undertale community knows how to fucking make music. Holy shit. It's all kind of the same stuff. It all has the same mouth feel as Megalovania, for example. But damn, if you like that shit, Undertale community makes bangers. Full stop. They make bangers. They do. And that's what got me in, was everyone making this incredible music. And I got sucked into it. They had me caring about W.D. Gaster and shit. And most of you fuckers don't even know what I'm talking about, man. Like, good music can pull you in. Honestly, I want to get to the point that I recommend you animes, which is a bit harder because you've watched a lot more than I have. But once I reach that level, it'll be fun to see what you think. Honestly, it's just you can even cheat. You can cheat and ask me if I've seen a show and then be like, huh, maybe it's worth watching because people think it's good and Chris hasn't seen it. So let's see if I can snipe a recommendation for him. Like I mentioned earlier, Code Geass sounds like it's kind of coded towards your interests in shows. And maybe more mine as well, because it airs on... Well, it came out before Death Note, but I watched Death Note. And I haven't seen Code Geass. But it seems to be like super smart protagonist pulls off incredibly intelligent decisions. Like Dr. Stone and Death Note. So maybe I'm projecting my personal preference for a smart character doing smart things onto you. But it also seems... I don't know how emotionally driven that show is, so maybe I'm entirely wrong. But like, there's shows I haven't seen that probably... You know what? How about this for a side quest? I've never seen Steins Gate. I'll circle back to that again. Maybe. I don't know. That might be something you put on your list. And if you watch that and it's fucking bangers and you tell me to watch it, I will. That'll be how you can get in the recommending each other shows club. Oh, Initial D's challenge track is a 50 out of 10. Brother, Eurobeat is... We talked about this. Brony Eurobeat or whatever the fuck earlier. Eurobeat is fucking incredible. Oh my god. I fucking love Eurobeat. Let's see. I have a Eurobeat playlist on my Spotify that I personally think is way too small. Boom, 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 boom. I personally think it's too small. It's only 64 songs. I think that's like way too small. I think my Eurobeat playlist should be way fucking bigger, and it's only 64 songs big. Eurobeat is so fucking good. I don't even know that much about the anime. I don't even know much about Initial D, but I know the music is fucking incredible. Incredible. I know it's about car. I've seen a couple episodes of it. I know it's about car racing. The guy learns how to drive because he delivers his dad's noodles without spilling the cup. He gets really good at drifting down the hills smoothly, and that's what makes him an incredible racer despite using a quote-unquote shit racing car. I want to watch that one anime you talked about a few streams ago, Angel Beats. Very little plot stuff going on, sort of a bit of a mystery element to it. Comedy driven in the beginning and then emotional gut punches in the end. That's what it's been 15 years since I watched that show, so bear my assessment of it in mind. Yeah, not quite 15 years, but close to 15 years. So bear my assessment of the show in mind. Or take my assessment of the show with a grain of salt, but that is... Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch more. The thing is, there's an artist who makes Eurobeat remixes of songs. I played a couple of them on earlier streams. His name is Turbo. I was a huge fan of him back when his name used to be Turbo Autismo. And holy shit, that guy's fucking... I don't think he makes those remixes anymore. But oh my god, oh my fucking god, oh fuck. They're so goddamn good, man. Jesus Christ. They're incredible. But yeah, I fucking love Eurobeat. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, speaking of Beat, Angel Beats, that is a good show. It's good. I haven't watched it in a long time, but that was, we talked about it. That was my like, oh my god, anime is like its own thing and it's beautiful. Rather than being like, oh, it's a cartoon like Naruto or Adventure Time. It's like different. Oh, this shit's different, huh? You can be doing things in anime, huh? And I honestly think that's kind of formed my like, like, how do I put it? Expectations of a show that I'm going to like a lot are the kinds of shows that like really pull on my heartstrings like that. And Angel Beats might be a big reason as to why I feel that way. I never really thought about that, but those probably have a correlation of like, that's the first anime I was like, oh shit, anime's crazy. And then comparing that to the things in shows that I watch nowadays that really tug at me. It's kind of funny, it's more just anime. Like when it comes to TV shows, I don't really watch too many TV shows, but the ones that I have watched, specifically fucking The Blacklist and Breaking Bad, are much more dramatic, story-driven, tension-building kind of shows, rather than shows that are heavy on the emotional stuff. House is another show I watched a little bit of, probably not enough. I've gotten the plot of House spoiled for me, but, you know, I love to watch House MD work. Same way I loved watching Raymond Reddington work. You could tell me everything about The Blacklist, and I would have fucking kept watching Raymond Reddington do his damn thing until the very end. I'm struggling right now, very off topic. YouTube will not go into picture-in-picture mode, even though the perm settings, I have it enabled. Oh, you mean like you can't multitask? Like you can't like slide it down to the corner while you go check on another app or something? Damn, I do not know how to fix that problem, but that is cringe. I started binging Daredevil. Like the DC show? I don't watch enough things. I do not. So I have not seen that show. Are you talking about something different? But no, I have not watched that. If you are talking about the Daredevil show, I have not watched it. The Marvel show. Yeah, I have not watched it. Matt Murdock and that shit. I know about it, but yeah. Like back when ABC owned some rights. Okay, I know which one you're talking about. It's the famous clip of the Punisher in court. He's like, "I would do it all again. I liked it. Hell, I loved it." That's from that show, right? It's very cringe. I'm sad. Oh yeah, God, I got my wires crossed. I thought I was still talking to James. Yeah, that show I'm talking about that I like. It's cringe. No, you're talking about the phone thing. That's fucked. Yeah. Have not watched it. No. Again, seen some of the clips. I get some of the through lines. I know there's a clip that I saw of it where they're talking on a roof and kind of like, they're having like a morals discussion about like why they do the things that they do and what makes one person better than the other. Oh, Punisher said that because he wanted to go to jail to talk to Kingpin. Ah, he said that to worsen his sentence to guarantee jail time. Yeah. It's so funny though. Like, I'm telling you, 90% of my engagement with media is YouTube. It is someone posting a clip of something on YouTube Shorts, or one thing I was watching for a while were people who were breaking down comics through like narration, essentially going through the entire comic rather than picking it up and reading it myself, having someone narrate it to me, which, you know, saying it out loud sounds kind of cringe, but you know what, it's what I did, and I'm gonna be honest with myself and my life. I ain't gonna hide shit. I ain't gonna hide. But like, for example, it's funny. I bring this up because one of those that I watched was the time I think someone like killed Mary Jane or killed Aunt May, and Spider-Man went to Kingpin in prison and beat the shit out of him. So the fact that Kingpin is in prison, my brain is like, oh yeah, Kingpin's in prison. Right. Like, that makes sense. I'm just used to seeing Kingpin in, like, Into the Spider-Verse, where he's just a fucking cue ball walking around with a big suit. Moral argument is the best, but Punisher's just right in every way. I kind of side with the Punisher, to be honest. I mean, but that also kind of relates. Okay, we're gonna reset so I don't use too many repels. This will probably be the last reset of the stream. I don't know how much more gas I have in me, but it's not gonna be like another. It's not gonna be more than another hour. If I remember correctly, it's kind of the Batman conversation, where it's like why the Batman doesn't kill, and the arguments that the Red Hood would make. Like, oh, well, you let these people live and they kill so many other people. I understand you're trying to save yourself, but in trying to save yourself, you're killing tons of other people in the process. And that's kind of that's always the angle I'm like, well, I don't know, Batman, they kind of spitting. Like, you're kind of that blood's kind of on your hands, man. You don't want to kill people, but I know you can't control the thoughts and feelings of other people, but like, maybe putting them in a jail they constantly break out of might not be good enough anymore. Yeah, Punisher wants to kill because he doesn't think anyone deserves a second chance. See that? Here I go, sitting in the gray area again. Like, people deserve chances at redemption. Turtwig. I in general think people deserve second chances, but like, to a point, it's like, nah, man, I don't know. I gotta be honest. I don't think you cannibalize 60 different people, go to jail for a couple years and change. Like, nah, I think you're cooked, man. To an extent, I think people deserve second chances, but like sometimes it'd just be too much, man. Is there any way that I could convince you to listen to Yuso by Sid for me? Potentially. What kind of... Are they like... I don't want to get in DMCA trouble, so I don't know what I don't know. So I'm a little risked on there. Like, for context, why they're arguing is Daredevil is trying to put X-Mob out of the country so they can start a new life. Right. Punisher wants to kill him because he doesn't think anyone deserves a second chance. I love when Punisher gets the X-Mob and forced him to admit Daredevil that he killed an innocent grandma. Ooh. Yikers. Maybe worried about copyright. Yes, I'm worried, but it's fine. They'll never know. You know what I can do? We can cheat. I'll listen to it on my own. You guys don't have to listen to it with me. Uso by Sid. Oh, this is the Full Metal Alchemist ending we talked about earlier. Holy... That hurt. Ow. Owie. I put that shit in my ear and it was very loud. Owie. Man. My ear's not even ringing. It wasn't that bad. You and copyright hurts. I know. Ugh! I'm YouTube I'm copyright DOT damage. There's a great post I saw a long time ago that's like, hey man, are you good? I'm seeing little damage numbers pop up on you every now and then. Like, yeah, I'm poisoned. I'm burning. I'm slowly eroding to death. It's just a great song and I love it. You know what, man? I convince you. Why don't you listen to it? Well, you're trying to multitask and your phone is not letting you do it. There is a 0% chance that I can listen to that without getting in some kind of trouble. So, Yeah, especially because I'm uploading this as a VOD to my YouTube channel, and it will stay there in 2 different forms. That's gonna cause some problems. That will cause some issues. So I hate to say it, I probably can't. It's a good song. It's pretty good. I think the other one that I was talking about earlier is Let It Out. Na 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 na. That shit. I don't know if that's from the original series or from Brotherhood. I actually don't know. Regardless, it's a fucking banger alert. Yeah, that's Let It Out. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's fucking good. I like that one a lot. That's my personal, oh fuck yeah, when it comes to that style of music from the show. Kind of don't remember the other times it did it. There's one ending, it's just like, all the other ones are kind of slow and quiet, and one of the endings is really like, is like a rock song. I like that one too. I honestly don't remember much of the other openings and endings of either Full Metal Alchemist, to be honest. If I saw them, I would be like, oh yeah. But off the top of my head, I can't really think of them. I've listened to the openings and endings of Brotherhood so much, just some beats and I would know immediately. Yeah. Yup. I'm that way too. I'm that way with a lot of things. That's something I thought, like, doing an anime openings, you know, one of those videos where it's like, anime openings quiz. I feel like I'd fucking knock them pussies out of the fucking park. I feel like I'm good at that shit. Because, like, my brain is already good at that. Like, the problem is if I haven't heard before, I'm not going to link it. But if I have heard it before, I will know exactly where it's from. I'll be like, oh, fuck yeah. I'm pretty good at, like, connecting dots in my head. The problem is there are not many dots in my head. I'm not doing enough to fill my brain with information. Kind of just stick to the stuff I like, and that's kind of it. Whew, boy. God dang. I want to get up relatively early tomorrow, so I don't like wrapping up, like, I don't be like, well, bye everybody. I'm not gonna do that kind of shit. I don't like doing that kind of shit, but we are closing into my extent of doing this. It's always the names of the songs that are hard to remember. Oh yeah, I could never remember the names of the songs. But like, for Naruto specifically, I could maybe remember the names of the songs, but I could tell you, like, oh yeah, that's Naruto Shippuden opening 9. Like, I could tell you that shit. Probably not the endings. I'm much more of an openings than an endings guy. But like, I could tell you, like, I fucking dare you to play Fly Me to the Moon. Make me guess between fucking 4 different anime. Something. I know it's in multiple anime. I don't know if it's yeah. I don't know if it's in more than 2, but they make me guess. I think I've talked about it a couple times, but like, I was a big Naruto guy. I like that shit a lot. And you combine that with my love for music and you get, oh my god, the Naruto openings are fucking incredible. Wow. They are. They just are. Like, seriously, you give me like 5 seconds of any Naruto song and I can be like, yeah, that's from this original series in this season. I think one is Rain or something. There's like I think one in the original series, there's like Ed falling into a cave with a waterfall and he falls in the water and then has to get up out of the water. I can remember the visuals from the opening videos, but like, didn't take you for a Naruto fan too? Oh, brother, I grew up on that shit. My brother and I were watching that on Cartoon. I remember my brother and I, like, at a Christmas party, found a TV to watch Cartoon Network on so we could catch the newest episode of Naruto, and it was during the fucking Naruto and Sasuke fight. So to timeline that for you, we were fucking like 9 or 10, 11, that kind of range, watching Naruto on Cartoon Network. Like, we were ingrained in this shit. That's the yoke I rode to school every day. Like that's my Naruto's my goat. And I've always had this like this kind of feeling of like guilty pleasure, like it's a guilty pleasure kind of show for me, but honestly lately I've kind of been like, nah, you know what? Naruto is fucking epic, and these people are cringe. And I think the general consensus has also shifted as well, but like, nah, Naruto's kind of the GOAT. I don't know. I was spot on, it's rain. Okay. Attaboy. But yeah, no, I like her. I unapologetically like Naruto. Yeah, I think it's great. It definitely does not, it's not the most consistent package, which is usually the thing I like about shows, but like, hey man, it's pretty consistent for a lot of it. And there was a really good video by Trimark, no, totally not Mark, who he does like anime breakdowns by arcs, or he does it through the manga, but you know, it's the anime and the manga, they're kind of a lot the same. And it really breathed new life into me, like, oh shit, this show that I've been like having in my head that's a guilty pleasure, damn, it's like good as fuck thematically, actually. Like, it's got a great, it's fucking, like, it's not just like, oh, I watched it as a kid or whatever. Nah, this shit's fucking good, actually. So I've kind of had like a renaissance with myself about my opinion of that show. Last opening of Brotherhood. A lot of people apparently hate the last opening and ending songs. I think they're beautiful. I know you can't listen to them, but I can maybe send them on Discord. I could also look them up, but yeah, I can't remember. Like I said, I can't remember it. If I heard it, I'd be like, oh, I remember it. But my memory is very like, people say people say context based, which is kind of true. I prefer to think of it as hint based. Like, you nudge me in a direction. If you nudge me in the right direction, I can sail all the way to the fucking end. Like if you told me to recite all of the words of a certain song, I might not be able to do it. But if I sit there, if either you start to play the song, like the first 5 seconds of the song, or I sit in my own head and play the song in my head, then I can kind of fire up the gears of my brain and start like spitting that shit out. Like I've so famously proved on my channel by at 2 a.m. while shiny hunting in this patch of grass, singing the entirety of Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny, except for the second verse, which apparently I didn't remember any of. That was a good one. I made a highlight of that and put it on my channel. That's a good video. That's the most dense editing I've ever done for a video. I had a lot of fun making that, actually. Thinking about it, I had a lot of fun making that. I already forgot stuff from Eva, like, oh yeah, Kanji liked watermelons. Oh yeah, the penguin, yeah. That's the thing, it's just like, you remember the broad strokes, you remember the things that really matter. Uh-oh, what are we doing here? Oh, I'm so charming. Oh, I'm so charming, Kadabra, can't you tell? My je ne sais quoi. My feng shui. I'm so powerful. She knew how good my my Pachirisu was. The penguin, that's the guy Misato was with. Oh, what's the it's the penguin's name, like Pingu or some shit? I don't remember. No, Kanji is like the guy that she loves but doesn't really love her back, kind of, though. They have like sex, but like he's not as into it as she is. Pen is the penguin's name. I knew it was something really close to penguin. He likes watermelon? Like I said, broad strokes. When it's been almost 15 years since you watched it, you remember the broad strokes. I remember the concept of Shinji getting in the fucking thing. Shinji getting the fucking robot. And that his dad is actually the biggest piece of shit that has ever existed in shows, and gives Shao Tucker a run for his fucking money, to be completely honest with you. Because Shinji's dad did that to everybody and his kids. Shao Tucker just did it to his kids. You know, if we're really comparing straws, one of them is 1,000 feet tall and the other is 10,000 feet tall in terms of how fucking bad they are. Oh my gosh. It's a you remember that's a funny fucking thought. Like, oh yeah, he likes watermelon because he compares them to Misato's tits. Oh yeah. it's funny how our brains work, man. We're very... I'm gonna use this coaster to save my arm. I don't know if you can see it. I'm getting all little kind of miniature, like micro cuts in my arm from resting it on the edge of my table. Micro abrasions. That's really funny. All right, whatever the next repel is, that's probably where I'm gonna call it. So we'll use one more repel. We'll use it all the way down to the sticks, and then we'll call it. Of course I remember it. Duh. My bad. I always think about that, the Willem Dafoe in American Psycho, where he's fucking like, he does so much shit with his eyes. I love that clip so much. The Willem Dafoe duh in American Psycho is so fucking good. All right, come on. 1 or 2 more encounters before this repel comes out. Come on. No, not a fucking Kadabra, man. Not a fucking Kadabra. Jesus, come on. We gotta be more efficient. Efficiency. Efficiency. Oh, it's gonna be just the one, huh? Oh, here it is, the shiny right here. Okay. You could go longer, you're just weak. I am weak, because I have a full day tomorrow. Fish. This man wants sushi. And just like that, I have both made you and me hungry. You're welcome. And I didn't play any fucking Pokopia today. God damn it, man. What am I got... Whatever. I am gonna play it at some point. Actually, I don't want to think about fish. I ate a shit ton of sushi with friends after work. Okay, so you don't want sushi now. You wanted sushi like 5 hours ago. Fair enough. Awesome. There we go. I can say, even though I barely survive a 3-hour stream on my own, hey, you know what? Shandy, don't fucking say that. You're the fucker who stayed for like 13 hours. You were here for the fucking haul, brother. Don't sell yourself short, my friend. Alrighty. This is almost certainly the song we end tonight's stream on, so let me start wrapping things up here, folks. It's been a banger. This has been one of the... Honestly, it's so funny. This has been the best... I think this has been the best stream that I have done that involves mostly playing Pokemon Unite. Let me get out of the way of the text. Well, I feel a little weird over here. We'll be in the middle. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Stayed in costume the whole time. Kept my big pink thing back there the whole time. I'm not currently AFK, so we'll go ahead and block that out for now. I'll figure out the proper way to get that set up. It'll probably just be a picture that overlays this whole that my current camera like keeps chat and top. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yes, and I got a headache from it. Yeah, the 12-hour stream. Yeah, my bad. No, I'm not even saying my bad. You reaped what you sowed, and you know we had a good time. But you know, consequences and junk. Hold on a second. Oh, damn it. Oh, right. I was wondering why my my lemonade can landed so high in that trash can. It's because there's a bunch of plastic in it right now. Imagine streaming for 12 hours couldn't be you. It could be me. It literally could. It literally has been. I've literally done it for more than 12. I've shiny hunted for 12 hours straight. It's gotta be a thing I prep for ahead of time, which I'm not right now. Right now, I'm going to bed. So folks, VOD watchers, Twitch streamers, and any entities that are looking to monetize these channels, I thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and give me a big old kiss. I'm out for now, though. Y'all have a good night. Peace, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.